His super type's not super useful though, in my
Yeah.
opinion. That's the only thing I don't like about him, but he's alright.
Oh,
I
well.
used him PvP last night as well. He's good.
Yeah, he does seem pretty good PvP. Didn't they have like a news coup thing about his PvP information
Oh
being wrong
yeah,
or something like that?
there was an error with his
Bruh, come on. I'm
his special.
weak. I'm weak. This game. What's happening, dude, with Treasure Cruise, man? What's going on? I ain't loving it.
Oh man, it's been dead.
It's been 2 weeks of nothing. Nothing's going on. You look at what's going on, guys. Welcome back to episode 54. You might as well just get started at this point, right?
Yeah, might as well.
Nothing to talk about. Genuinely, I did the episode plan the night before, and there's not a lot on there. So we're just gonna shoot the shit a little bit and have a chat about some stuff, and I don't know, catch up on life. I suppose I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in forever, but it's only been like 2 weeks anyway. But
yeah,
par for the course at this point. I mean, speaking on Legend Sanji, we might as well just get right into that part. Legend Sanji released on the global version of OPTC. TM exclusive, keep that in mind. Alongside him released Chopper, Nami, and Luffy. All of those units, I believe, are only available on TM banners, including the rare recruits. So keep your eyes out on those ones there. And interestingly enough, instead of giving us a random ass blitz battle, which at this point I might have taken, honestly, for content to play, we got Smoothie, Brulee, and Flampe also available on the banner.
Yeah, that was a bit of a weird one. Weird decision.
How did your pulls go, Todd?
Oh,
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Well, I did the discount on part one. Part one was kind of lame for me because like I was only missing Sanji.
Yeah.
So I did the first multi. I ended up getting Luffy. I was like, oh shit, that's pretty good. And then part two came around. I did the discount. I got nothing. The first two discounts had no reds either. 7.5% by the way. So like, and I saw everyone getting like super good luck. I'm like, you know what? I'm missing Marco on this banner. I'll go to 3 and see what happens.
Yeah.
I go to 3. I get like some trash legends, but I do end up getting Chopper. So moving into part 3, I only needed Nami and hopefully one of the 2 legends on part 3 that I was missing. So I was missing Wanks and Sanji. So I ended up getting Nami on like the 3rd multi, which was good. But then I obviously wanted to keep going just to get one of them. I didn't care which one it was, just Wanks or Sanji, one of them. And yeah, chaos ensued, and the pulls were terrible. Nothing good happened. We ended the stream. Decided to do some off-screen skis. We ended up getting Sanji, luckily.
Thankfully enough. At what cost? The cost of your sanity. It's not even about the money at this point. It's about the fucking sanity.
It was just insane. Yeah.
I did.
How about you?
I did 3 on part 1 and got nothing. I did 3 on part 2. I got Chopper and Nami, which is pretty good. I did 5 on part 3, and I got V3 Zoro, who I was missing, and then nothing else. So kind of a kick in the pants, but at the same time, you got to see the silver lining. I got a new legend, and I got Chopper and Nami. I got all 3 of the Sweet Party Blitz units, which is whatever, I suppose. But I mean, if it's a new unit, you take it. I did get 5-star Law. I didn't have him, if you want to count that as a win, but...
Wait, what Law?
A 5-star Halloween. I got Halloween. When I pulled Halloween Law, he was a 6-star. So I got the 5-star. So, completing the Pokedex as we go on. I didn't even mention, I'm so out of it today. I crunched my leg against a wall with a pallet jack at work today.
Oh no.
And then I got yelled at by some lady. She was like, this is tangential completely, but I got yelled at by some lady because she was like, oh, where is this item? And I'm like, oh, I don't know, man. Like, we probably don't have it. And then like an hour later, she comes up to me. She's like, yeah, you did. It was over here. And I'm like, okay. I was like, okay. She's like, you just didn't want to help me. And I'm like, what?
You win, I guess.
I was like, you found the item you were looking for. How are you not ecstatic? Like, come on. Anyway, regardless though, yeah, so that banner happened. And I think I guess we could chat about this. I mean, let's throw it to Knight real quick. Knight, when you were playing, do you remember pulling on this banner?
No, I stopped before this banner.
You stopped before? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, this banner was trash, and I mean, just get used to it, global players, because this is what banners are going to be like.
Let's go.
I do have to say, I did pull on this banner on JP.
Okay.
And I got Sanji in one multi.
Yeah, see, I don't even
course.
like Flame can fucking. I hope your mic never fucking works, boss man. Todd, this guy bought an XLR mic without buying a fucking sound throughput system. He thought he could plug it in the back of his PC.
Yeah, that's an L.
Anyway,
it's coming tomorrow, so we good.
okay, good.
Yeah.
7.5%, but 7.5, mind you. I don't know why that's the way it is, but
they've never done that before.
that was a bit weird. Shout out to all the Germans that use commas instead of dots, but yeah, I don't know. Like, there's not much to say on this banner, really.
I don't know. Like, one thing I will say is that I actually do like the rare recruits. I think the Luffy, Chopper, and the Nami are actually good.
I agree.
Like, I just finished doing some Garp challenge stuff, and I used the Nami on the NL and the Worst Generation team.
Yeah.
Like 4 turns of a chain lock plus her utility is like pretty good.
Yeah.
Like she's a useful rare recruit,
100%.
and they've all got good supports too. Like Luffy's a chain locker support. Chopper removes burn. Like just really, really useful supports and specials. But then you go over to like the Kizuna banner, which is coming soon, and like
they're trash.
I don't know why they made the treasure map units so good, and then the Kizuna units are freaking garbage. Like, there's literally, like, I'm missing Fire Tank Pirates, but I'm not going to pull on the Kizuna banner. Like, I'm actually skipping it.
No, there's no point. I mean, I actually didn't put the Kizuna banner into our episode plan, so that's a good kind of segue we can jump into. Kizuna banner as well, it just looks shit. Don't pull on it. Like,
if anything, the 30 gem multi, that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
you're guaranteed a Kizuna rare recruit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not guaranteed to be a new one, but just keep that in mind. Seems like Bonnie's on the banner, which is cool. I mean,
and if you get a red on that 30 gem multi on the 11th poster, you know, it's Fire Tank, a Sabo, or Sanji Pudding.
I did see. I was so sad yesterday. I was watching people do pulls. Someone did pulls on part 3 of the TM banner. They got an extended poster first multi, and I was like, holy shit, we're gonna get Sanji. Nah, it was Wanks, and I was like, fuck, that sucks. And they went to the third multi, and on the third multi, it's a guaranteed recommended character, I believe.
Yeah.
So if it's a red, it should be Sanji or it should be Wanks. And I was like, surely they get Whitebeard Shanks this time. Oh, not this time, sorry. And then it turned out to be an extended poster. He got the red, and I was like, oh, it's time. And it was also Whitebeard Shanks again, and I was like, bro, that fucking sucks.
I don't know who that guy is, but I hate him.
that sucks. I was like, I hate him a little bit because I was like, I want Whitebeard Shanks, but I mean, I don't know. It is what it is.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, not a lot to talk about here in terms of that. I think like it's pretty cool that they had the Smoothie Brulee and Flying Pay on this banner and didn't opt for like a separate banner, or didn't opt to have the Blitz either.
It's like we knew we were getting custard, and it was like, okay, so what about the rare recruits? Like, where are they going to be putting? And they just decided, all right, let's just jam them into this random treasure map Sugo Fest. It's bizarre. I mean, I think I'm kind of in the same vein as you. Like, it would have been nice if they actually would have just given us the Blitz battle just for something to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's weird because like, oh, we're catching up to Japan, by the way, just in case you didn't know.
No, fuck, man, we're not doing shit all, bro. We're not doing shit all with the catch up. At this point, I honestly think, like, here we go. This is something we can talk about. Let's chat. Where are our heads? I know, you know, Flame Knight quit, whatever. They can still be a part of this conversation regardless. Like, where are our heads at in terms of the Yoshi producer video? Like that schedule to now. And I guess I haven't really articulated myself properly. What I mean is that I'll speak for my own stuff, and maybe you guys can like pick up on what I'm trying to put down, I suppose. We had the producer video, and in the producer video, Yoshi made a point to say that the synchronization will occur in December. So the first thing in everyone's minds is that we will be on the same schedule as JP come December. At this point, I think what he meant to say was that we will start to commence the process of being on the same release schedule as JP when December comes. Not that we're going to be caught up by then. That's where my head's at right now, because there's no conceivable way in my mind, unless we literally triple up content from today onwards, then
there's just so much that we're missing.
It just doesn't make sense. So I kind of want to see where you guys are heads at, or like, what do you guys think in terms of, are we like, where are we at in terms of this quote unquote catch up?
Oh, man, I don't know. I feel like what you said kind of makes sense. Like from December onwards is when the actual sync process will
I think
begin.
so.
Yeah, and I think that they're probably going to try and get us synced by the anniversary of Japan
Yeah,
in May.
I'd agree. I'd agree at this
Yeah,
point.
I think that makes the most sense. But yeah, I don't know because they did mention that there will be like some event near the end of the year where it's going to be a
Celebration,
simultaneous thing,
right?
which that makes sense. I think I'm okay with that. Like
Yeah.
I'd be fine. Like the whole month of December is like we get the same release content, and
Yeah.
then like starting from the new year, they're like, okay, here's catch up time
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure how they're going to do it.
I remember Flame brought it up way back when we discussed this, and he was like, I mean, I think the both of you did actually, and you guys were like, it just makes sense that come December we'll be caught up by April, and I didn't want to believe it at first, but the more we keep processing through, and the more that I realize that we're not gonna nothing's being done that at least exemplifies us being caught up or trying to catch up. Like
Mhm.
nothing, like all we received was a schedule of what's coming out. That's great, but nowhere on the schedule. There's so much wiggle room in that schedule to push everything way earlier, and then for some reason it just doesn't. It just doesn't seem conceivably possible for us to be caught up by the time that December comes around. I just genuinely think now that celebration that you mentioned is purely just going to be a celebration that, hey, both games are going to be on the same schedule. Here's a celebration where we release a legend or a group of legends that come out and the content surrounding them so that both Global and JP can clear the same content at the same time. That's the only thing I can really think of right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Hit a flame.
I think it's also possible that they get really money hungry and they just like jam pack everything on one banner and they're just like, all right, here's all the legends. Go ahead and pull.
I feel like that's honestly
I'm down.
That would be my favorite thing for them to do, so that they don't
down.
separate it onto different banners, and then you want to pull on different things. If everything's on one banner, like you can just like throw like a couple multis at it and just see what you can get.
Yeah.
Like at that point,
I'm down for that, genuinely. If you had 3 parts and you split all the legends that came out on JP amongst those 3 parts, you chuck a couple multis at each part, you hope to get something new, walk away with something new. If you don't, all right, it is what it is, I suppose. But like, I would much prefer them just to say, hey, here's every legend on a banner, like, go for it. But the issue is, they are money hungry, it seems, and it's just not going to be the case. They would probably be more apt to release 16 banners with each individual part, each individual legend on those banners, opposed to them just releasing a bunch of legends, on the same banner.
No, what I actually meant by that is if hypothetically if they were to do that, I feel like they would do that like right after the Yamato banner because they know everybody's gonna pull.
Correct.
And then of course all those legends that would release are older than her.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they release a banner with 8 new legends, that's a good banner still.
Well, if you think about it, all the legends on Yamato's banner we will have by the time that she releases. I don't know if that's probably like a very, very tinfoil hat theory, but looking at like the specific legends that are boosted on her banner, we will have all those legends on Global by the time her banner releases, which obviously makes sense. But it just, I don't know why that kind of struck me a little bit, because it does make sense to the line that you're predicting now, because we had, I mean, obviously we'll talk about Koala a little later, but we had Perona and Boa released after Yamato, right? We had Koala release. We'll have another group of legends at the end of this month, most likely. We'll probably have another Kizuna legend halfway through November. So that's maybe 5 or 6 legends will be released at minimum after Yamato. And that's assuming that we even get Yamato at the end of this year, which is still completely up in the air as well. We have no idea when that's going to be either.
True.
Because we have Straw Hat Pirates as the latest legend that we know of will be in November.
Mm-hmm.
Who's after Straw Hat Pirates again?
After Straw Hats, it is
Lucci and stuff, right? Oh no, Reiju and Vivi. Yep. Reiju, Vivi. Then you had Kizaru, Kuma, and Lucci. That'll round out the year. Bro, I swear to God, If Kuma is Global's New Year's legend, I'm done.
Oh my god, no,
I'm
get out.
Imagine.
fucking done. Bro, I wake up December 31st and then I see Kuma on the banner. I'm sick. I'm fucking sick.
I feel
bro.
like after the success of Roger Odin last year, it would be stupid of them not to do a huge simultaneous double or triple Super Sugo Fest banner, honestly.
I just don't see what, like, I guess, like, I know why Yamato released now, obviously to coincide with the anime release and all the advertising of One Piece itself, but they could have kept a 6+ until like the end of this year or something like that, and done some crazy shenanigans like, oh, Global, by the way, 6-star and 6+ are available at the same time or something like that. I mean, again, like her 6+ obviously had to coincide with the anime and, you know, advertising of One Piece as well, but I just like I really want to hold out the Yamato will release by the end of this year, because I feel like it's such a missed opportunity to make a lot of money. If they really want to release a good legend at the end of the year and make a lot of money, I feel like Yamato is the best call. Otherwise, it has to be, like you said, 2 or 3 Super Sugo Fest exclusives that are simultaneously released on both versions. Otherwise, like, I don't know. Like, if fucking Kuma appears on my goddamn banner on the end of this year, I'm gonna lose it.
Another thing with the producer video, I hope they give the community like an update, like a little in advance before like what they actually plan on doing. Like, I hope they're just not like, oh hey, by the way, we're doing this tomorrow.
I agree.
Like, they just drop it.
I agree. I think that we do need a follow-up video at some point.
Yeah, I feel like they should have another Yoshi video, like probably like a couple weeks before December would be ideal.
Put it in like November, you know? Like, put it in November and be like, okay, well, we're getting towards the end of our schedule. Here's what to expect coming up, and here's how we're gonna get ourselves to the synchronization.
Oh yeah. I guess another thing oh no, you've got it listed here. I was gonna say there's a new version update coming in November. Do we even know what that update's gonna be? I can't even remember.
As far as I'm concerned, it's an update for just iOS versions, I think it is, or Android versions, but I'm sure that I don't think JP even had anything. Like, when's the last version update JP had? I mean, JP did announce a version update as well coming soon. That'll have a few things, but
I'm just looking on the Japan stuff. In August, they had an update, 11.1.2, which gave them fix bugs.
Okay.
Because there were bugs regarding Queen and King, I think.
So maybe they're preloading. They're preloading the fix into the game.
Are we on 11.0 or 11.1 right now?
11 point something. We had a update. I remember we had some sort of update.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't really know what this update's gonna be, but oh wait, when do we get that update? Isn't there gonna be an update soon that has like the feature where you invite friends?
Oh,
isn't it that?
That could be the update then.
Yeah, 11.1 was the new friend invite function, friendship mission.
Yeah, the friendship where you can get like 300 gems, but you have to have like 50 friends do a bunch of missions.
Yeah. Then there was 100% skill up for new players for the first 14 days.
That's right. Yep.
Character functions, renewing functions, improvements to mirror effect.
Oh yeah, I remember that. There was a new animation for the mirror shit. Never.
Oh yeah, that shit was whack.
That's so dumb. That whole version update for that? What the fuck is you saying, dog? Come on.
This version update's probably gonna be garbage.
It's gonna be nothing.
So here's a question. If you had to take a guess, do you think that they've came up with a plan already?
No. I'll bet the whole house on that. No.
I would guess they have like a list of things that they could possibly do, but they haven't like narrowed down what they're doing yet.
It's too late though. That's where my concern. When did the producer video come out? In like August?
It was the
end. No, I think it came out. I think it came out a little before that.
Bruh. Like
it was like a week before French Sugo.
The reason why I think that like there genuinely isn't a plan right now is because they've had too much time to fix the schedule and to push things forward and to get us caught up by December. So I'm genuinely in the camp that we're either going to get Super December, shout out broke, or we're gonna get like an announcement that says, hey, from this day on, we're gonna start catching up because like there's no way we're gonna be caught up in 2 months, less than 2 months even. It just doesn't seem plausible at all, unless we get like 15 arenas that release on the same day or something like that. It just doesn't seem possible at all.
Well, it's actually funny that you mentioned arena because that was interesting because recently on Japan they actually had a month where they didn't have an arena.
Yeah, all right, there you go.
I think it was they had like Arena Caesar, and I think either before or after that there was like a month of they actually didn't have one.
I think it was after that because then Croc came recently.
So I think that they probably did that to maybe help when they try and bring it to global, because if they have like so many arenas at once, like even the 2 arenas they did a couple months back, I feel like that was a lot of content.
I agree.
And so if they try and stack like 3 or 4 arenas at once, like that's a lot. I don't know.
If they pushed forward the Croc arena update, where you're guaranteed a shard and a medium crystal every run, and they pushed that forward and then said here's 3 arenas at the same time, but we had that update, then it seemed much more plausible.
For all of them, that would be.
It seemed much more plausible, but I mean, actually, that's a good question. I'm not sure in that. Since Croc released his arena, has every other arena been updated with that feature, or is it only Croc? Because that's kind of silly if it is only Croc, because that just doesn't make any sense. But I mean, what does these days?
I mean, if it's treasure cruise, it's probably Croc.
Yeah, probably. Unfortunately, so. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know, like this whole notion of being caught up just doesn't seem possible at all anymore. And I guess that's where my concern kind of lies now. Like, what will global expect in the coming, like, I don't know, like we've been saying for a long time, like we're all very excited for December because that's when everything's going to start to crack and we're going to have to actually see like what the hell's going on. But at the same time, it just doesn't seem possible at all to be caught up by then, unless like we're going to get mounted with content moving forward. But like, what happened to the double month? What was the purpose of that? I still don't understand.
Yeah, that was because when Roger and Odin came out, we missed out on content that JP had.
Right.
So then, like, they basically went through the same timeline for what Global had as Japan.
Right.
And then when Global got to the part where Roger and Odin were supposed to come out, that's when they stacked the double month. Yep.
Right. Okay. Just do that again.
It was dumb though. They should have that stuff that we missed out on. They should just release it on Global.
Correct. They should have.
What was it? It was the Luffy and
it was the Luffy Tuttle raid.
Protoman Komurasaki and X-Drake.
And X-Drake. Yep.
X-Drake Color Arena.
Oh yeah, and then we have to what was it, the Gyukimaru event? We didn't have Komurasaki for it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was super annoying.
Thanks, Mando.
It's just like I don't know. It just doesn't make much sense. Like that's why I
like sometimes you really think like, do they play their own game?
No, absolutely not. I don't think Yoshi was capping when he was talking about I'm an expert at treasure cruise. He doesn't know fucking shit.
Nah, bro, he's just prepping his 10 times captain legend Hanya.
Dude, he's the assistant producer's level 117, dog. I can't trust none of that. I can't trust none of that. But
they're probably just gonna release an update on January 1st. You're gonna log into the game. It's just gonna be in Japanese, and they're like, all right, you guys are caught up.
Yeah, there you go. We're not translating nothing. We're not doing nothing. Honestly, I wouldn't be that mad. I would not be that mad if I woke up January 1st and they were just like, you're caught up. Like, everything's out at the same time. That would
be insane.
I wouldn't be mad. I'm like, good. At least we can start.
What if you wake up on January 1st and you keep getting a bunch of gem and tablet banners?
Oh.
Let's go. Let's go. It's time.
Hey, I mean, at least if that happens, then you know to use it on your units.
That's facts, though. That's facts.
True. Hey, but look, after Kizuna, we got plenty of tablets, bro, so we're good.
We're stacked now, man. Just wait for Olin, bro. It's over.
Bro, I just need hunger and fear tablets at this point.
Keep dreaming, boss man. keep dreaming. You never know though.
They need to update that shit.
Oh well. You know, from so much news. TM Koala, Legend Koala. Here we go. We've got a unit to talk about.
Koala, man. See, the thing about Koala, like, we'll get into her abilities, but like, I don't know. I feel like people are underrating her a lot.
I don't think she's that good.
I think she's ridiculously good.
Huh? All right, let's see what the other jury members have to.
I need a reread.
Okay,
I'm putting it in the chat.
All right, Legend Halloween Koala. Her captain ability. Before that, she is a Dex Fighter Free Spirit. She is a TM exclusive legend, so keep that in mind. Her captain reduces incoming damage by 20%. Dex Fighter and Free Spirit characters attack 5x with a matching orb, 4.5x otherwise. Recovery by 1.5x. Dex Fighter and Free Spirit characters will treat strength and quick orbs as beneficial. Crew will counter 10 turns of special rewind. Her special, which actually is a bit convoluted, so we'll stop at the special. Reduces 10 turns of counter healing. So this is the debuff that
it's just like you get.
Yeah.
It does damage instead.
Yeah. So 10 turns of that. I think this is the first legend or first character that does this as well.
Yep.
When HP is full, then for 1 turn, boost the color affinity of Dex Fighter and Free Spirit characters by 2.5x. Otherwise, for 1 turn, boost the color affinity of Dex Fighter and Free Spirit characters by 2.25x. In addition, if max HP of the crew is 40,000 or more, heal 30k HP. That will overheal. Otherwise, when the max HP of the crew is lower than 40k, then increase the max HP value by 30% and then heal 30,000 HP. That will overheal.
Yeah, I think the wording in the database is terrible, I must say. But yeah, what you're saying makes sense. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just reading this from the subreddit Discord.
Okay. Yeah.
And then super type condition, when the crew consists of 6 fighter or free spirit characters, her super type itself is increase the max HP value of the crew by 20%, heal 30% of the max HP value that will overheal, and super type Dex characters. So a lot to unpack there. Her captain.
Yep.
So Dex fighter free spirit, pretty solid classes.
Yep.
I mean, Dex doesn't exist, as we've been over this a million times, so she is an int legend. But 5x with a matching orb, 4.5 times otherwise. Recovery by 1.5. And then strength and quick orbs beneficial. And 10 turns of special rewind in her captain.
Yeah, it's really good.
Like health plus, no, it's not health, sorry. Recovery boost.
Yeah.
Plus damage reduction. But then, like, her rest of her kit can generate more health and healing and... Like, she thick with triple C's.
She can get very, very tanky. Like, very incredibly tanky.
And inbuilt special reverse resistance is kind of nice.
That's really cool. I really do like that a lot, actually, thinking about it.
Like, the thing is, though, is that, like, I feel like versus Ace is just better for the restoring of special cooldowns. Like, you'd rather use versus Ace as the captain.
True. That's true.
Like, it would have been nice if it was, like, special bind.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Oh, that would have been broken if it was special bind.
I'd agree.
And more matching slots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one thing to take away from her captain effect is that she makes strength and quick orbs beneficial. Because like if you look at like the past 20 legends, they just don't make many orbs matching,
I agree.
which is super annoying. I don't know about JP, but honestly, I think Fighter's like kind of mid now. Like I remember when Sanji Pudding released on Global, and I was super hyped about it. I was like, oh yeah, Fighter's super good, and then like I actually started to like
wait a minute,
team
where are
build
the
with Fighters, and I was like,
where are the
yeah,
fighters?
this is kind of ass. But Free Spirit's obviously good, and you know Dex. You know we know about Dex.
We know about Dex. You know what I'm saying? Hey, more Dex support, the better. Like in all honesty.
I mean, they had like super type Rob Lucci come out recently.
He's good, man. Like on the real ski,
as well.
On the real ski, Legend Lucci might be like the best Dex lead in the game.
He's like, he's super good.
He's very strong.
What are you gonna say, Flame?
No, I was gonna say I low-key probably pull up a Lucci.
Lucci's so good. Like for one of those generic batch legends, it's like King and Queen, right? Like King and Queen. I think they're like stupidly powerful, but it's like you'd rather just skip it and potentially pull them later.
Just because you know that Yamato is literally right after, or like not literally right after, but he's like
it's
right
just like
there.
not worth. It's just not worth pulling on like the mainline Sugos that much anymore. Like
there's really no value.
Because like
also,
yeah, no, I was just saying like they're usually pullable on normal tickets, and a lot of those normal batch legends are just going to be featured on the treasure map banners, or they're going to be featured on the big Super Sugos anyway.
Yep.
So you know.
Plus, like Lucci's available on the Oli and Kizuna banner. Just keep that in mind when she comes out, because she's the next super boss as well. So you kind of want to be pulling on that banner.
Yeah.
Especially because that banner also has Legend Toki and all the other.
It depends as well,
units
because
as well.
typically debut banners is the best time to get that new batch rare recruits. Though. Yeah.
Correct.
So that's a.
And that's Stussy and that Kaku are actually pretty good too. So
yeah, they got good supports.
Anyway, enough about them. We're talking about Legend Koala. Here. This is Jabroni.
Right.
Special. So 10 turns counter healing. This is the first character, I believe, I might be wrong, that removes that, which is pretty cool. Like, you know, another way to get around counter healing. I mean, at the end of the day, like,
it's super uncommon.
Yeah, it doesn't do like, it's not really like, I think also like, doesn't Legend Bonnie's limit break ability, isn't that also for counter healing?
No.
Okay.
No, that's for the
heal reduction.
limited heal. Yeah.
Right.
That, like whatever heal you get, it's like cut by a percentage.
Yep.
Whereas this one's just like you take damage instead. It's a bit
that
different.
makes sense.
Yeah, the icon's similar though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, worst part of her kit is she's a color affinity booster, in my opinion.
Agreed.
Yeah,
and it's for 1 turn.
That shit's trash.
If it was 3 turns, like, it would actually be kind of crazy. But the fact that she's 1 turn, 2.5, like, it just isn't enough. There's not enough there.
The thing about it though is it's like a little bit different from like Super Type Zora, where he's just like a mono Dex captain. At least you can run like Fighter and Free Spirit that are not Dex, and you can still make it work. But yeah, ideally, like Color Affinity is one of the worst like damage boosters for sure.
I agree. I think that it's a little like, I don't know. As soon as I found out she was a Color Affinity booster, I was like, all right, like that's what kind of put me off her a lot in terms of a character. I was like, whatever. It doesn't do much. If she was Color Affinity and something else, or like, you know, she was Color Affinity, full board of orbs, like something, and then you had all the healing mechanics. Like,
if she somehow had like a conditional boost or something.
That'd be really cool if she had some sort of like condition boost that would have procced alongside like using like Boa or Perona, I don't know. Like, you know, having the Halloween Legends kind of like coincide with each other would have been pretty neat.
Yeah.
That would have been interesting, but no, Color Affinity, kind of lame because, I mean, I don't know. Whatever, that's not the important part. The interesting part, though, is the healing mechanics. So, yeah, like we said, in addition to her, the rest of her special, if the max HP of the crew is 40,000 or more, then you heal 30,000 HP that counts as overheal. Otherwise, if the max HP of the crew is lower than 40,000, then increase the max HP value of your crew by 30%, and then heal 30,000 HP that will overheal.
Yeah, that's crazy. And like, yeah, so just adds, it just gives you an additional 1.3 boost to your health, like permanently, and that can't be removed.
Yep.
Like it's always there from that point onwards.
It's
and then,
stackable,
like,
isn't it? Like you could use
that stacks.
Yes,
I think it does. I think you can use Koala special just like if you had a way to stall for a special. I feel like you can just keep popping.
You have to be below 40k health. So when you use the first special, you're gonna be over 40k.
Yeah.
But her super type also has
and also 20% increase.
Yeah, so a super type gives a 20% increase. So yeah, all of those stack. You can use 2 super types, or use the special first, then the 2 super types.
Yep.
Yeah, that all stacks up.
So if you're saying like you have a Koala that has hypothetically, let's just say 40,000 for brevity's sake, then you use the special, so you get 30% on top of that. So what's that? That's like 12,000. So you're at 52k.
Yep, 52.
And then you get the 20%, which is 10.4. So you're at 62.4. Then you get another 10%, which is like
70, almost 75.
Yeah, so 75k from 2 specials in it. Which
and
again,
you're overhealing too.
Yeah,
so
and you're overhealing the whole time. Like so, you're easily going to get to about 150,000 HP.
And then you use Shiki special.
Yeah, then it's over. Like, you know.
No, but like that's actually kind of cool because it actually makes Luffy Sanji a lot better too, like the legend.
Shout out Legend Marco, he's back. Legend V1 Marco,
I mean,
dude.
all these characters that require them to be at full HP.
Yep.
Well, Koala's like the best unit to do that with.
Yep.
The only thing that really stops her is if like the enemy reacts to healing, which obviously sucks.
That'd be kind of cringe. That'd be kind of bad.
So is it confirmed that the spare doesn't remove it?
Ooh,
the spare does not remove the static additional health.
Yeah. So if you you have, I don't think you probably haven't seen it, but like when you use a special, the HP like number, the color changes to like red or like a pinkish red or whatever to indicate that it's been like the cap has been increased. So that's like a permanent increase when you're in the quest.
Yeah, I think it also mentioned that no matter like if the team changes, like if the captain changes and stuff, like
it sticks around.
the health stays the same. Yeah,
Yeah.
it does not change.
So it's like
that's cool.
It's a permanent like increase for that quest.
Yep.
Should be really good for garb challenges.
Like, oh yeah.
Very safe. I mean, probably not very good, but very safe. HP wise.
Which is good for Dex because Dex kind of sucks for garb challenges.
Correct. Otherwise, I don't like. I don't know. Like, I think I don't think she's all that, and I think her being a TM Legend's just yuck.
Yeah. Yep. That is weird. Yeah. I will admit. I think they should definitely make TM Legends based on speed, and this is like the opposite of that.
She's literally the slowest legend probably in the game. Like, I mean, she has a 12 turn cooldown. I mean, that's pretty standard, but
at least the super type's easy to fulfill. You just need 6 fighters or 3 spirit. It's like
exactly.
Moria.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't personally agree. Like that is the easy condition, but in like a case, for example, like if you wanted to bring just like a Dex unit that like gets rid of a specific debuff or like Queen or something, then you're just like you can't use it.
That's
like
true.
if it was Dex fighter and free spirit, that would have been way better.
I'm too OP. I'm too easy to proc a super type.
I mean, you have other people that have like way better super types.
Shout out Boa.
Way easier conditions.
Boa forever, the most goated super type in the game. I swear to God.
One thing I do like about this koala is that regardless of like the restrictions and like her special or super type effect, they gave her like a way to like get around it, like with the HP thing. Because like a lot of times they make characters that like are counterintuitive. Like they'll be like, oh, you have to do this, but they give you like a ridiculous restriction, like Onami.
Yeah. Nah, fuck that. But I don't know.
And then being at 12 turn with LB expansion is really good.
I can't see like this unit having a lot of value long tail.
Like I would still rather use Lucci.
Correct. If I had to choose a Dex captain, I'd rather run Queen or Lucci than her any day.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, now my question is, because I think since after TM Sanji releases, every TM that he's available on, he's a 1.25 booster on JP. I'm fairly sure that's how it works.
Thus far, that is correct.
So I'm interested to see is like, will both of them be 1.25 boosters on every TM? Will there only be one of them, or will they mix it up at times? Like, because there has to be another ulterior value for them to be a TM exclusive legend. If, God forbid, if both of them aren't available as boosters for Treasure Map and they're TM fucking legends, I don't know. That's kind of sus, man.
They're gonna do what they did with the Toki banner, and they're gonna take Sanji off in the next one.
No, don't do none of that.
I believe, at least from what I've seen so far, for Kizuna, all the Kizuna legends typically are boosted for each Kizuna. Like they have a bit of cooldown and stats.
Yeah, I mean, like that. I like that though. Like that's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe for this is like them having two 1.25 boosters. I guess, but they're both legends though, so it's not like you're gonna have them. Like,
well, actually, that's the thing. Both of them are fighter and free spirit captains too.
Shit, true. Hold on.
Yep.
He's got. That's a good move there.
Damn, bro.
I don't know. It's not all that. I don't think she's that wow. That's just me though.
She's not the best, but she's like.
Don't chase her.
She's not unusable.
This is not a chase legend.
No, you don't really want to pull for this unit, to be honest.
Honestly, the rare recruits, though, kind of schmacking, if we're being real.
Yeah, Karasu and
Karasu's kind of... They're busted. Like, they're good, yeah. Also, shout out, no one predicted it was 2 Robins, by the way, for Joba. Yeah, right? That was kind of weird, but...
But she's fucking ass.
Yeah, that right.
No, she's fucking garbage. No, that pisses me off.
Alright, let's read it. Let's read it.
No, don't even read it off.
No, we gotta read it.
I'm gonna leave. I'm leaving.
Alright. We'll message you when to come back. No, alright. Robin, just for brevity's sake, because she is dick, I feel like. So, captain, fucking who cares? I mean, she's a 4x captain. Just cerebral fighters after 3 perfects. So fair enough, I suppose. But her special, for 2 turns, heal 10 times character's recovery at the end of the turn. For 1 turn, boost attack of int, cerebral, and fighter characters by 1.75 When 3 perfects are hit this turn, then for 2 turns, boost attack of int, cerebral, and fighter characters by 2x. When HP is 50,000 or above, or when there are 4 or more enemies on the field when the special is triggered, then for 1 turn, nullify all incoming damage.
Yikes.
Yeah, like what the hell?
When are you gonna use it?
Whose idea was this?
Like at what interval am I like, damn, I need a attack booster that goes over 2 turns, and I also need a damage nullifier. You know, like it's too much. It's just too much. There's no value in this unit whatsoever.
And the fact that the first turn is 1.75.
Yeah, that's so shit.
2020. Like, but just put this in perspective. Like, literally, the first Rare Crew Robin in 2015 has a better boost than her.
You're right, dude.
Yikes.
You're so right.
I can see her used in niche circumstances. Like, let's say you got really low HP and there's like a bunch of mobs. You can use her special. You can heal and basically take no damage for a turn whilst like getting it. Like, there is a niche circumstance where you're like, okay, yeah, this Robin could be used, but she's like going to be one of those units where it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, you can use her, but like you could use X character, which is just infinitely better.
I'll just bring a fighter character that gives you like a 2.5 times attack boost or some shit. Like, yeah, like I'm good, bro. I mean, this legend. Sorry, not this legend. This character is made to be under Koala, pretty much. Koala has 150,000 HP sitting there. The fuck you need anything else from that? I don't know.
True.
It's just so odd. Like the TM unit development team, like they'll have units that are like insanely good, and then like most of the other times, like they'll just release units that are like unusable.
Correct.
After their initial like release.
But peep these Karasu and Morley if you haven't read them yet.
I haven't.
Karasu special reduces 5 turns of bind, paralysis, and chain lock on the crew, changes block orbs to matching of the crew, and he also reduces 5 turns of threshold damage reduction on enemies.
This is a TM Rare Crew?
This is a TM Rare Crew. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And his support is once during the adventure, when the enemy inflicts bind or paralysis, reduce 1 turn of bind and paralysis. That's kind of lame because it's only 1 turn. But I mean,
yeah,
still though, better than nothing, exactly. But yeah, he reduces bind, paralysis, chain lock, and threshold, and gives you matching orbs if you have block orbs. 5 turns of all those as well, which is just fucking insane. Morley reduces 5 turns of despair, attack down, and chain coefficient reduction, changes colored orbs into matching, and he reduces 5 turns of percentage damage reduction, so rainbow shield as well.
Yep.
It's kind of busted, bro. And he reduces his support reduces 1 turn of despair and attack down. So that's actually a little better, I feel. Than
Morley and Karasu together remove like almost all the like
literally every debuff. Pretty much every.
Like the only thing you don't get rid of is special bind, which Koala would have been nice to have in her captain ability. That would have been crazy.
And I think blue shield.
Oh yeah, defense up. Yeah,
I think defense up and special bind. But
yep.
Yeah, who cares? Like you just bring the. Oh, I need utility. Bink, bink. Like, all right, there you go. Like you got pretty much everything covered, and you get matching orbs too. So like.
And then on the final stage, if you need a chain boost, you could use super type Sabo support.
Yeah, there you go. Done.
0.7 chain boost.
Team's made. Ready to go. I'm glad there is a Legend Koala, though, to actually be able to use supports on her. Because there have been so many supports made for Koala, but there's not a single good Koala unit that doesn't have, like, Sabo incorporated, too. So,
yeah.
And there was
what do you mean, the side Koala? That one's pretty good.
No.
Oh, no.
Wait, the Logan one?
How's your TM Robin? How's your TM Robin, bitch? How's your fucking TM Robin? Hey, sit yourself. Sit yourself.
I'm leaving again.
Also, there is a free... No, it's a Pie Rumble Morley. Helmeppo. I thought this was a point Helmeppo. Never mind. I thought that they were doing the TM thing that they did with Jinbei. But it actually turned out to be a
free-to-play Rumble unit. Yeah.
Okay. We didn't even get into her Pie Rumble abilities for Koala.
They're trash.
Yeah. She's on a 32-turn CT, so immediately red flag there. Her special is level 15 attack down to 1 enemy with high attack for 20 seconds. Level 15 defense down to 1 enemy with low defense for 20 seconds. Level 15 speed down to 1 enemy with high speed for 20 seconds. And heals 3.5 times character's recovery to Dex allies. Her ability is level 5 attack up to Dex allies, and when remaining allies is 5 characters or more, then level 10 attack up to herself. So
I just want to bring attention to this real quick.
What's up?
So I just posted Halloween Perona's special in PvP.
Is it the exact same thing?
It is pretty much the exact same special.
Thing. It's just less recovery.
Yeah, less recovery with 2 less CT. It's pretty much the exact same special.
That's cringe.
Yep.
This game is lazy, man. Fuck.
The thing is you get Koala, you look at Koala's passive, and look at what freaking Perona gets instead. Like, Perona's is so much
Perona's
better.
passive for people that aren't looking it up themselves is level 5 attack up, level 5 HP up, level 3 defense up to int allies. Koala gives you level 5 attack up, and then if you have 5 or more characters, she gives herself a level 10 attack up. If that was level 5 attack up to Dex allies, and when the remaining allies is 5 or more, a further level 5 attack up to Dex, it would have been way more redeemable. But the fact that it's level 10 to herself and she doesn't buff her own, she doesn't even do
a damaging special.
That's fucked. That's actually fucked.
Good one, Bandai.
All right, this Koala's kind of dookie, but with that being said, we have to keep tradition out of 10, boys.
We're taking everything into account, PvP plus normal stuff.
The unit itself, yeah. The unit itself.
And another thing, it's bad if she has a stat boosting support.
Yeah, I didn't even want to read the support. As soon as I saw 12%, I was like,
actually,
I'm sick.
I don't even think it's attack. Oh no, it's
recovery. No, it's recovery HP. That's what it says. No. That's what it says on Discord, though. So I don't know exactly. That's so shit. This unit fucking sucks. You know what? This might be the second worst unit of this year, akin to Kuma. I'm gonna kick it to you. The HP shenanigans is cool, but like at the end of the day, I want to clear content as fast as possible.
When did V3 Blackbeard come out? He was this year still.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he
was.
He was.
Yeah, he came out in 2021. Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, she's the third worst unit this year. We should do a wrap up at the end of this year.
Yeah, we should definitely do a wrap up.
Our end of year video, like we'll redo what we did last year, but like we'll just go through, or we'll just do like a ranking of like the top 5 worst legends, the best legends, the most underrated. Like we'll have awards. Ooh, that's gonna be thinking. All right, we'll keep that on the low ski. There you go. Though that's a little teaser for the listeners though. But all right, out of 10, Koala, Legend TM Koala. Remember, TM exclusive, mind you. As well.
7.
Probably 6 or 5.5 for me. I don't think she's that good. Night, Flame.
I think she'll stand the test of time.
Shut up, talking to me. This man said the test of time. Test of my patience having to fucking stay for a special. Come on. Alright, but seriously, what do you guys think?
6.5.
6.5. Flame?
We're doing the rating for Koala. I just got back.
Yeah, rating for Koala.
I think she's a 7.5. I think she's a good. I think she's a good legend for like GARP challenges and whatnot. But the problem with her is like, even though she is good for them, I'd rather use other captains. So.
Bro clears every GARP challenge in under 3 minutes. You think he's gonna really sit there with a Legend Koala for 15 minutes clearing Dofi 1?
That's an annoying thing I just thought about as well, is the fact that like, yeah, you can use it for GARP challenge, but like she's only a color affinity special.
Yeah, there's no value.
It's like not that good.
When was the last time that HP genuinely mattered a lot?
Yeah.
Like it just
fighting,
no. Let Knight go off. Let him go off. Let him go off.
Actually,
let him go off. Let it go off, King. Go off, King.
Well, actually, when I was playing the recent GARP challenge,
let them know.
2.
Let them know.
Yikes.
Alright, look, at the end of the day, it's no meta defining legend, as per usual. Keep that in mind for global players as well. Yamato releases before her, infinitely a better legend than this. So just keep that in mind. Don't go pulling willy-nilly. But on bad
I was gonna say, what did you guys
okay.
What did you guys rate her? Because I wasn't here for that.
I said 5.5 or 6. I wasn't fucking with her.
I said 7.
And Todd?
Todd said
Okay.
7. Knight
Oh
said
damn,
6
I was the highest one.
Yeah, that's why I said, hey yo. I was like, man,
Okay.
this guy kind of sus. All right, Flame, take the stage, my friend.
Oh no, here we go.
6
Oh no.
plus pudding. She's crying in the artwork. Flame's crying in his new desk.
They did it. They did it on purpose. Like, this is just such a prime example of how garbage the 6+ system is.
Correct.
First of all, she really didn't even need it. Like for
Correct.
what she's good for, she's
Correct.
still like the best option. Number 2, they gave her something that she didn't even need.
Yep.
They gave her what was it, 2 turns of Bind and Despair.
Yep.
And yeah, she has double special, but the thing with Pudding is like when you use Pudding, you use her on multiple different turns. You don't use her on the same turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you use her on separate turns. And on top of that, they gave her 2 and not even like 3 or 4.
2 is so funny to me. Like 2 is like 2. I'd rather 0. Like it's like a math test, right? It's like I'd rather get 0% than like 13. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
2 is like a laugh. Like it's just not even real.
Her damage. See, the thing about Pudding is her damage was okay already. Like she used to be a 4.25. She was like kind of runnable. 4.5 is not bad, but I feel like they definitely should have bumped up the base value. It should have been like 4.75 to 4.25 to be honest.
Yeah.
But that's not the problem. Like just giving her Bind and Despair is like ridiculous. I know the thing that I said last week was like way too OP to like allow her to store 2 buffs. Yeah. Like that would have been crazy. But like if they really were gonna give her a 6+, like they could have given her like anything else. Like
correct.
It's just
I want to take a leaf from because Todd's vid was actually really good. So just for people that aren't aware, Pudding's new captain ability boosts Int and Psi. And it's a 4.5s captain. Int and Psi Orb's beneficial, which is pretty good for a captain buff. Boosting 2 classes now, like it's a lot more like viable options, but most of the time you're not running this unit as a captain. Her special pretty much goes completely unchanged, aside from the fact that, like Flame said, she reduces 2 turns of Bind and Despair on the crew.
Well, I can't get over that.
It's a joke. Like, it's actually a fucking joke. Genuinely, like, it doesn't make... And I think her Pirate Rumble stuff got a little bit of a buff too, but nothing too, like, oh, this is going to be, like, the next best, like, you need her on your int team kind of buff.
Like, if they were going to do this, like, I would have at least preferred, like, if they just made her... Just make all orbs, like, generate all orbs with her special.
Yep. Yeah. Agreed.
Like that would have still not really been that much, but, like, that would have been better than 2 turns of Bind.
That's so shit.
Like they didn't really need to do much to make her like really go.
Not at all. She, like you guys said, she wasn't in need of a buff yet. She was not in need of a. It just makes me think: how the fuck do they decide the next 6+? This is like Yoshi have like a dartboard, and he just keeps missing V2 Doflamingo or some shit every time he throws the dart. He's like, oh whoops, guess it's gonna be the new legend. Like, I don't know. But you brought up a good point, Todd, I think in your video where you mentioned like people were thinking like, oh, imagine if her special when it stored the buff actually boosted the effect of the buff. And I think that actually works in the current meta because a lot of specials these days are like, oh, if there's an orb boost, increase the boost by 0.25 or like add X to the orb boost. I think that if genuinely her special was like whatever boost she stores, she increases the base value by 0.25, it should have been actually like one of the craziest 6+, like hands down. Because that's insane if that's the possibility there. But nonetheless, not the case. 2 turns of Bind and Despair though. Very cool. Thank you, Bandai.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about increasing the damage via storing. That would be kind of crazy because
I still think it'd be all right though. Like, I mean, you'd have to give up a slot for her in your team, which is fair enough. But at the same time, like, if you were like popping, like, it'd make her so good. Like, genuinely, it'd make her really, really useful in content. Like, to be able to go from a 2.5 times attack boost 1 turn, store the attack boost, final stage, pop her special, and now you have a 2.75 times attack boost like that. Like, that'd be busted. Completely busted. I think it'd be fair, though. I think it's a fair kind of special to do, but not the case.
Yeah, see,
kind of
like,
lame.
another thing that like I don't get is like they made her get rid of 2 debuffs in which they just basically made like captains recently, like for example Yamato
Yep.
that gets rid of bind, so like you wouldn't even need pudding.
Yep.
And you have like Roger, which is also a part of her new color.
Yep.
And
He gets rid
now
of despair. So like
she, oh my god,
It's
I'm done.
No,
I'm done.
It's
Just move on.
No, I think like look, like if they had given her like 7 turns of bind and despair, or like 5 turns of bind and despair, like whilst it's still shitty, like it's bind and despair, at least like 5 turns twice is like really good still. But to say 2 turns, it's a joke. Like, it's genuinely a joke.
I think they should have gave her 4 turns at least.
Yeah, I agree.
So like at least with your sockets, you can get 7 turns.
I agree. I definitely agree. At minimum 4 turns for that kind of stuff. But 2 turns isn't going to get you far these days. Even with sockets, 5 turns max, like, it's just not enough. It's not enough, you know, but who knows these days. But another 6 plus, another 6 plus that's trash. What else is new? What else is new?
It's so sad because, like, it sucks because, like, these characters are never going to be buffed in the future now.
That's my
you know what I just thought of?
What's up?
This is something that I always thought was annoying about pudding. If they were gonna buff her captain effect, they should have made her resist silence.
Yep.
And thingy in her captain effect, because
imagine if that was in a special, man. Oh, that'd have been so sick.
What special bind?
Yeah,
that would have been perfect, actually.
That's what I'm saying. Yep. That'd have been so sick. Like, you know, reduces 5 turns of special bind or something like that. Or like, I don't know, some amount of special bind. That'd have been tight. Nah. 2 turns. Bro, I would have taken 1 turn of special bind over 2 turns of fucking bind and despair, bro. I'm gonna kick it to you real quick. It's just not like...
See, man, it was the ultimate bait, bro. They were trying to get me. And that's what they had in store for me if I came back.
Flame bought a whole
ass 6 plus.
Flame bought a whole ass PC to record the 6 plus pudding video, and then he just gave up. He gave up.
Yeah, bro. Like, what am I gonna bring her to? Like, literally, I can bring her to the Aokiji forest where you get binded every turn.
Oh shit! Like, it's time. Let's go. Ooh, he's there, man. Thinking outside the box. Yes, sir.
They could have even changed her color. To be a Psy unit.
Honestly, if they made her a Psy unit, like, it'd been another Psy legend, like, whatever, I suppose. But it would have been cool. Nothing. It would have been really cool, because then at least, like, you would have had a 2 units under 2 colors that can do this buff storing and and doing it again. That would have been really unique to have it like that. But no. Unfortunately not.
They should have made her Dex.
Honestly, why not? The thing is, that would have been sick as fuck too, though, because at least it could have worked alongside the new legend. You know, like, there would have been value in doing that. Alas, it is what it is. All right, see, you can tell we don't have much to talk about when we're talking about Kizuna Rebecca and Kizuna Rare Recruit Viola.
Ew.
First, I want to say that.
What?
Whoever did the art for them, Garbo.
Right?
I've seen this
tweet. Yeah.
This Viola has been in this fucking outfit so many goddamn times now. Let her change.
Why are you always tweeting negative stuff about the game?
I didn't even see it. I think someone replied to that tweet and was like, or someone replied to a tweet at one time. They're like, I'm unfollowing you. You always tweet negative stuff about the game. I was like, all right, boss man.
See you later, man.
Someone's gonna be the martyr. Someone's gonna be the catalyst, bro. But nah, fuck this. I don't know. Like, I mean, like, to be fair, you can't really argue too much, because Halloween Shanks, Ben Beckman, and Yasop both technically weren't in Halloween outfits too. But at the same time, like, there's not really much of an excuse these days, I feel like, to just be like, oh,
they literally gave Halloween outfits to Mole and freaking
that's what I don't understand, bro.
Like, what the hell?
I don't understand. Like, well, how are you gonna do that, but then come to these units and be like, oh, Viola's in that dress again.
Papi, they're saving resources for the catch-up.
Todd already said that we skipped the fucking arena. That's enough resources saved, bro.
Nah.
No, this was just confirming that Dressrosa is the Spirit Halloween store.
Let's go.
Halloween Doflamingo? Question mark at the end of this month. It's time. That's not even this is their Riviere outfits though. It's nothing to do with Dressrosa. Oh, I'm so livid. I mean, I'm not really that mad. I'm just playing it up a little bit. I don't give a shit. It's a rare recruit. I mean, what does she even do? 1 cooldown of free spirit. She allows you to, allows you to see the stats of the enemy's character. Game Width can finally stop using the other Rebecca and Viola that they were previously using. -1 cooldown for cerebral free spirit, reduces 4 turns of special bind on the crew. This is Todd's favorite character in the game.
Piece of shit.
Reduces 4 turns of special bind on the crew, 5 turns of resilience. When the enemy has delayed debuff protection, then for 1 turn, boost orbs of cerebral and free spirit by 2.25x. Otherwise, delays enemies by 1 turn, and for 2 turns, boost the orbs of cerebral and free spirit by 2x. Sailor 2 reduces 5 turns of special bind on herself, but she reduces 4 turns of special bind on the crew. That makes no fucking sense. This is where Legend Pudding should have had -1 turn of special bind in her special. It would have worked out.
Jesus.
Maybe when they were developing Pudding, they like accidentally screwed up and it was supposed to be special bind instead of bind.
Yeah, they're like, oh shit, it's too late now.
Yeah, we'll just leave it.
It's too late now. We already did it. Oh dear. What a time to be alive.
Yeah, so basically, like, this whole Halloween month has been pretty underwhelming in terms of Legends, I feel. Like,
I agree.
when you compare it even to last year, like, Halloween Lore and Mihawk are still better than, like, nearly all the Legends have released this month.
Oh, and to keep tradition, Halloween Shanks, a.k.a. Fuck Stump.
Fuck Stump.
but even arguably, Halloween Shanks, not that bad. I mean, he's still pretty shit. Not that bad though. But Law and Mihawk are so good still. Law is so cracked. Like, and Mihawk was genuinely like a very underrated legend at the time. Right now, he's insanely powerful still.
Yeah, I literally use Mihawk to beat the worst generation. Like, he's super good for that.
He's so good. Like, his whole kit is fantastic. Mihawk, Perona, she's alright. Boa, she's alright. Koala's mid.
Yeah.
And everything else. I mean, honestly, the best things to release from all the Halloween stuff is Karasu and Mole. 100%. Those are the 2 best units to release in this whole situation here.
Feels like it.
Also, a Neo Toy Soldier. Shout out my homie Toy Soldier. He's pretty good, bro. Changes block orbs into matching him during Kizuna. He reduces 4 turns of bind and 4 turns of defense up. Yes, sir. The GOAT. But, I mean,
wait, he actually removes more bind than Legend Pudding?
Jesus.
Come on, dog.
That's crazy, man.
Couldn't be Pudding. Hey, Pudding's art is how we all feel right now, though. That's on God.
Fact. I just want them to make good 6 bosses, man.
I want to make good units. I just want good units, man.
Shit's trash.
Hey, it's better for us, though. Once Yamato release is over and I've got my Yamato copies, I don't have to worry about spending any gems for bare time. I just chill, bro.
True.
But that's about all the news we have for today. I mean, we did mention it earlier, but I will say again, there is I'll put in other news, everyone's favorite segment. There is a version update coming to JP as well as to Global. I guess our assumptions for Global 1 is the friend system update. JP, we have no idea, I think, of it as of now, what the version update's going to be. So, we do. Bring it back. Not in other news anymore. We're back into the real talk. It's actually interesting stuff to talk about here. Version update for JP. There are 2 things coming out with this version update. So first part of the update, you can now max out a character's limit break potential abilities, sockets, and support without unlocking them, but their effects will not be active until you unlock them. Interesting. And part 2 is you can select which limit break potential ability you want to power up using a dupe of the character regardless of the evolution of that character. Honestly, fantastic update.
That's
that shit's busting.
That shit is actually so good though, because now there's no more stressing for last tap characters. Where like you can now max limit break a last tap character, and hypothetically, if you pull a dupe, you don't have to max out the other abilities. You can just choose to level up last tap ability, which is awesome. And I mean, I don't really understand the first point, but I'm guessing that you can like basically max out a character without unlocking like all their limit break abilities, but then the abilities won't be active until you unlock them. I'm assuming that's how it works.
Yeah, I think so.
So that's good for arenas then, because you can at least max out like the feed the dupes of the character and stuff, and have that all done, and then only wait on the limit break materials to actually unlock the abilities of that character. So it's actually that's a pretty good system then. I think it's too. I mean, I don't think anyone asks for them. I mean, actually, you know what? The limit break one actually, I think that's actually a really smart one. The other one is kind of whatever, but being able to pick the potential ability is sick, because now you can. I mean, it's going to take a little bit more time to feed characters now, I guess, but I think it's a little better to have the limit break ability where you can select whatever the dupe gets fed into.
Yeah, I think it overall is better.
It's a positive update.
Yeah. They just need a way to speed feed stuff.
Correct.
I was gonna say they should do that for the regular ones as well. Like when you throw a Forbidden Tome, you should just be able to pick.
That's why you have specific tomes, man. We ain't using
Yeah, but like if they're gonna do that, might as well just do that too.
True, that's a good point. At this point, I mean, just simplify. They already simplified all the skill books, but they're still releasing skill books though. There's skill books for Kizuna, Rebecca, and Toy Soldier. So like.
Let's go, skill books.
Let's go, dude. But that's about it, I suppose. Back to in other news. The only thing this time is that there is a user survey for the JP version. You have a couple more days. Actually, it'll be over by the time this episode goes up. But it was a user survey that correlated to the Yamato campaign. Make sure you do it. I mean, again, this episode will be up so after the survey finishes. But there are 5 gems available, so you might as well fill it out. And yeah, so just make sure you give your feedback. Nonetheless, though, I think that's about everything news-wise. So, into everyone's favorite section after their favorite section, it's the Q&A.
Let's go.
It's segment, not section.
Fuck, man.
You're messing it up.
Nine is on my back today. And everyone's favorite segment after their favorite segment, it is the Q&A. As per usual, you can send in your questions to us via Twitter at GGP Podcast or our YouTube community tab. First question comes from at Obsidian Steed. They ask, thoughts on legends based off their devil fruits? Any legend you'd like to see next using their devil fruit?
I want to see Luffy stretch across the screen.
It's time. Hold on. I don't know.
I feel like they do a reasonably good job. Like I know, like Katakuri when he first came out had like the questionable looking animation of his emoji.
Correct.
You had like I don't know, maybe like something with Crocodile.
Sugar.
Where Crocodile can give
Sugar. Yeah, I think out of all of the quote unquote legends that have released with their special, also their devil fruit, Sugar has to be like the best of the best there. At least in my opinion. Like,
I was gonna say, which one was it? Oh, like Boa, right?
I guess Boa also has that too.
Yeah.
What would I like to see though? I'm not sure.
I'm gonna go with the fan favorite pick, Baby 5, of
Let's
course.
go!
Transform.
Legend Baby 5.
Let's go.
Legend Baby 5, let's go!
Oh yeah, well, not really Devil Fruit, but you had like Legend Frankie do his thing.
Oh yeah,
that's true. That's true.
I don't know if you guys said it, but one other legend that's based off their fruit is Kuma.
Yo,
let's go! Woo!
I'm sad.
Down bad right now, bro. Down horrendous. Down cataclysmic.
Yeah, cataclysmic indeed.
I don't know. I think there's a question about Mr. 2 coming later, but I think if they can do something with Mr. 2's Devil Fruit, like I think that would pop off like completely and be really, really cool. But I guess we'll wait and see there. At Lil Bobo 2626 aka Christy, she asked, "Do you think modders on OPTC even know what a girl looks like or whatever they're into? To mod a mobile game like this, you have to have a pretty sad life." Christy, I think most people that play this game don't know what a female is, so keep that in the back of your mind too. They probably haven't touched the grass either, so keep that in mind too. But yeah, modding.
What's that?
Dude, what the fuck is grass, bro? I mean, it's this lovely weather outside. I mean, he's talking to these 3 bozos, so you know what I mean. It is what it is there. But yes, modders are dookie, but it is what it is. It sucks, but what can you do, right? That's the game we play.
Hope they get better over time.
Yes, better mods, because I want to start modding too. Olin,
yeah, that's what I meant.
Catch me in Olin. I'm going rank 1, personal rank.
Let's go.
At For You Matthew, they ask, how are you guys feeling about recent legends being first-time legends? I'm assuming that's what he meant. For example, I like that they include a first-solo legend for Koala or Kuma, and he puts in parentheses, Koala Perona, he puts in parentheses Kuma. Fair enough. ... Good step moving forward. I think it's a very positive thing. I think the more variety of legends, the better. Yeah, I just think it's cool that I think it's pretty goes without saying. Like One Piece is full of like a plethora of characters that could easily have an abundance of legends. So the more like unique legends we get, opposed to like V2s and V3s and whatever, or Sanji V7s, I think it's much better to have, a bunch of unique characters. Obviously, you have to have the mainstay characters because that's what generates you a lot of revenue, but sometimes it's cool to have the unique characters, especially for like the themed events too. It always is nice to slide in one of those characters there for sure.
Yeah, I think because One Piece has like such a huge, vast array of characters, and we've seen with the popularity poll that even some characters you wouldn't think are popular are relatively popular in the community.
Yeah.
But there's also the balancing factor of that in the fact that if a new character comes out, the main problem that they'll have is that they don't have any good supports.
Yeah, that's right.
That is a bit of a downside. I mean, even with Roger's like the best unit in the game, but like his support sucks. So
yeah.
That's one of the bad things about it, I guess.
I think the more unique characters we get, the better. I don't think that there's an issue at all with that being the case. Like, I'm sure people are always gonna be like, like everyone's gonna have their own favorite characters and want them to be, be good characters and such. But at the end of the day, like, I just think it's cool to have unique characters.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. Always could use a law legend. That would be nice.
Another one.
Or Sabo. Or Sanji.
Bro, please.
Yeah,
when was the last Sanji legend we had? That's what I'm saying. Bring him in. When's the last law legend? Yes, sir. Now it's time. From at Paz Ricardo, they ask, what's the best Mexican dish you have tried, and who in the community are you a fan of? OPTC and other contents. Gracias por el podcast. I probably butchered the shit out of that, but
I assume it means thanks for the podcast.
I hope so. But if I said something offensive, I apologize in advance. All right, what do you?
I'm offended.
All right, fair. I don't care about you though. All right, favorite favorite Mexican dish. Where are you guys at? Mexican dish.
Jeez, I don't know many. I'm just gonna say generic shit like a fucking taco.
Nice.
I love me some tacos or nachos. Yes, sir.
Nice. Night.
I always fuck with the quesadillas. Those are always nice.
The quesadillas.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I've come around to the quesadilla. I'll be honest with you. Like they kind of slap. Yep. That's on everything too. Flame, you even here?
Yes, I'm here. To be honest, I don't really eat Mexican food. Can't even recall the last time I've had it, so I have no comment.
Oh, okay.
What a nerd.
You want to be that guy, huh?
Right,
wow, can't believe you'd be that
big macho American, huh?
American man, fucking.
Bruh, you live in the same place as me.
Me and Todd sitting here like. All right. Next question. At BBJ077, they ask. Oh, sorry, we didn't answer the second part of his question. My bad. Favorite content creators, either OPTC or outside. I'm gonna go first. I've
Thank
been
Lord.
watching I always am on the scout, the Treasure Cruise scene. I'm always looking for the next up and comer. As much as we shit on him, Stump is coming up and he's making some good content. So shout out Stump D Sweat, aka
He out here grinding.
Yeah, aka fuck Stump hours. But
Sir.
secondly, I want to give a shout out to Red Halo Gaming. He's recently been streaming a lot of. I think Todd, you recently rated him as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that was last night.
He's a good dude actually. Like, he's a very interesting person. He seems like he can hold a conversation. So I'm not saying that might slide into the DMs at some point, but I'm not saying that I'm not going to. But I think that like in terms of Treasure Cruise, like there's a lot of like smaller channels that are just like that are slowly like building up a little bit of steam. So it's always nice to have more and more people be a part of it. And of course, like, you know, people like Tao Corner, Subconsi, Mecha Gary, like those kinds of people as well, always fun to have in the community as well.
I wish I could like speak other languages so I could like understand what the hell like these other creators are saying.
Yeah, shout out to Gorentz, actually.
Yeah.
That guy is the true bastion for OPTC streaming on Twitch. He's always live pretty much.
Always.
So you know, shout out to Gorentz as well for the OPTC scene. But is anyone else that you guys, you know, are watching? Any other content creators up and coming, or like anything of the sort that you guys are interested in or a part of their communities?
What, for Treasure Cruise or just anything?
Or just anything. I mean, it can be Treasure Cruise, it can be otherwise.
No, I think you pretty much hit everything on with the Treasure Cruise stuff. I mean, I watched like recently been like watching a lot of trading card stuff, like not even just like Pokemon or anything, but like sports cards as well.
Yep.
And there's one guy I watch. He goes by Card Collector 2. And
what happened to Card Collector 1 is my question.
Yeah, he offed him. So
oh shit! Oh god!
It's like Highlander, bro. It's like Highlander.
Oh god, bro! Pull up.
Yeah, no, he's got his like own store, and like he did like a whole documentary series of like him building his store from scratch, and it was like really well produced and everything. It was hella good. So shout out to that guy.
Flame Knight. Any people you guys watch?
For me, I don't really watch any OPTC creators right now other than Todd and Papi when he streams. Someone that I've been always watching and I think is just a great creator in general is Nanogenics.
Oh yeah.
He's one of my favorites. I love his energy that he brings to his videos. And I also like, aside from like his Dokkan stuff, like I also like his I guess his niche videos as well.
And Sweatman, what do you vibe?
All right. I guess for Treasure Cruise, I don't really watch anyone now, but I will shout out Stump because you know Stump. He's a all right guy. I don't like him that much. You'll never see me in his DMs or anything, but like I don't know, he's a decent guy. Shout out to like some of the old guys who they don't really make content anymore, but I know they still play Imperial OPTC. He's goated. He pulled up on that one.
He came
global
third.
Team. He was
he
like
came third on TM. He came third on TM.
It was crazy.
That shit was that shit actually was cracked because like he's the kind of guy that's like if he wants to turn it on, like he can fucking send it. He'll be really really good. So more power to him, of course.
Yeah, he popped off on that. And then in general, I just like watching like speed runners of a bunch of games and stuff. That's what I really do.
What kind of games do you like to watch get speed run?
Dark Souls, baby.
Yes, sir. I watched that. But in general, I just like watching like a whole bunch of like random shit. Like I'll sometimes watch like Resident Evil speed runs, just horror games and a whole bunch of other shit. Cause I don't know, it's just fun like watching the skips and seeing how like you'll say, oh, that's how I would usually play it, and you see someone like go through the wall, and then they're already at the end of the game. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's just fun to me.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
There's some content for you guys to watch. All right, back to BBJ. At BBJ077, they ask, what is your most controversial movie opinion / hot take / secret? I have two. I haven't seen any James Bond movies, and I couldn't care less about them, and every Marvel movie since Avengers is the same. It's pretty hot takes there. What are your hot takes on films?
Hot takes.
I'll start. I haven't watched Lord of the Rings. I haven't finished Star Wars. I'm sorry, Knight.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
you better be sorry, bitch.
I've only seen the first Lord of the Rings.
Here's my hot take.
Here we go.
I haven't seen Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter.
Or Harry Potter.
Harry
Wow.
Potter. That's actually an interesting one. Like genuinely, like I feel like Harry Potter was more. I don't know.
Mainstream.
Mainstream.
That's crazy, actually. Holy shit.
Also, The Hobbit.
Nah, fuck that.
Oh, yeah. I've actually seen the Hobbit movies. I haven't seen Lord of the Rings.
That's weird.
Crazy.
That is
actually, you know what? I can't cap. I think I'm in the exact same boat as you, to be honest. I think I've watched like the Hobbit movies, but I haven't watched Lord of the Rings.
Well, man,
that's crazy.
That's like watching Star Wars 7, 8, and 9.
I watched Star Wars 7. I remember I went to the cinema with my friend, watched Star Wars 7. And I was, this is pretty good. He's like, bro, you don't even fucking know what's going on. I'm like,
Shit's just happening.
I'm like, this shit kind of tight. Yes, sir. Knight, what is your movie hot take?
I never seen Titanic.
Damn.
What?
You can't say what after saying you haven't seen Harry Potter. Like, what?
Mine is bad, but like Titanic is like
no, you can't argue. No.
No.
I'm not gonna let you argue that seeing Titanic is more like it's more consistent to see Titanic than it is to see Harry Potter. Harry Potter has 8 films.
Considering our age, you would think you would have seen at least one Harry Potter film.
At least one. This motherfucker's sitting there watching Titanic reruns, and he's like, bro, what the fuck, Harry Potter? Jack, don't let go! Fucking head off, bro.
Let go, bro.
Bro, get off this door, man. It's gonna sink. The fuck you doing?
Alright, well, I think we've already had this question before, but like, what's your favorite films? Favorite film? Just like, you can only pick one.
Only one?
Yep.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to go with Silver Linings Playbook.
I've never heard of that in my life.
I'm gonna go with the newer age, Great Gatsby.
Alright, I see you.
Boy, oh boy. I'd go with Interstellar.
Yeah. Yo, that's a good ass movie.
Yeah. Well, you know it. What's your favorite film?
Let's see.
Shrek.
Come on, man.
No, I would say that for real.
Chef, it's the
favorite movie.
Titanic.
I love Titanic, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go with Pokemon 2000.
All right, I respect that. I actually fucking respect that.
Sick movie,
I thought you were gonna say episode 3.
No. Yeah, that is my favorite.
Apparently, the new Pokemon film that came out was pretty average.
Really? I did see that wasn't. It was the Zarude movie, right?
Right.
Wait, what'd you say?
I haven't seen that one.
A lot of people thought the new Pokemon film was like average.
Oh.
It's because all the legends are fucking average. I don't want to see a movie about Zarude.
I mean, we've already talked about it. Ash fucking sucks. So
yeah, Ash does fucking blow. That guy fucking reeks. He stank, bro. Alright. Next question. Nitro SR Boy. They ask, what's the most gems you have ever spent on a single banner and was it worth it? First of all, it's never worth it. So you can get that out of your head. But alright, what's the most gems you ever spent on a single banner? I'll go first. I genuinely think the most gems I've ever spent on a single banner was 28 multis on Kaido Big Mom. I think that's the most actually.
That's a lot.
I think so. I think 28 multis on Kaido Big Mom might be the most I've spent.
I think I might be wrong. I think the most multis that I did on a banner was 25 for pudding.
Or 25 for V2 Katakuri back in the day. That might have been more than the 28 for Kaido Big Mom. I'm not sure. One of the two. And I didn't even get Katakuri. I did 25 multis, got nothing.
Yeah, because we didn't have discounts back then, right?
Yeah, so I got shat on, God damn.
I've got like 2. Because like when Luffy Zora came out, I did like 30 something multis.
Yep.
Because I couldn't get Usohachi. It took me ages. I still didn't get him on the debut.
That's disgusting.
And then
wait, does this count multiple parts as well?
I think just one banner. I
think just one banner.
Yeah, one banner.
Well then 30 then.
Yeah.
30 multis. Yep.
What about you, Knight?
I think I did like 34 or some shit on Katakuri V2.
Bro, me and you.
I didn't get that fucker.
That was the New Year's figure for Japan too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should have been a good banner for you. I don't know why it wasn't there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh well.
I got Luffy Ace on that one finally,
go,
but
man.
yeah, that was crazy. And Brooke. I mean, Brooke was popping off during that time, but yeah.
Facts. At least it's not like Rai who did like 100 multis. Anyway.
Yeah.
And that guy fucking sucks.
What a clown.
Shout out Rai though. That's the GOAT. Alright. At stressed_bagel. Good username. They ask, I hope you broskies are doing well. Have any of you ever played other anime fighting games like Naruto Storm games? If so, when is the GGP tournament arc? I'd pay to see Knight wipe the floor with everyone and become one step closer to a united peanut butter burger utopia. All that rest of that shit is cap.
What the hell?
Yes, sir. What are you talking about?
Knight, you playing
bro?
Naruto Storm?
Hell yeah, bro! I'm the god at 3, 4, all of them.
I'm gonna start training.
I absolutely love the Storm games. They are so good.
All right, guess that's gonna be a GGP special at some point.
Hey, I'm surprised they didn't add it to this, but you guys picked up the Demon Slayer game?
Yes, I did. I was literally about to say, might as well just do the Demon Slayer since it's the same game.
I bought it. I just beat the story mode last night, so I gotta get on that training arc.
Then you beat the story mode straight away. Was there nothing? Is there just no?
Oh, the story mode's easy.
It's super short.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just kind of want to well, most of the story is just like the anime basically, so it's like you can low key skip around. But you just kind of want to blitz the story because they have characters locked behind chapters and shit.
Oh, that's really lame.
Yeah, I mean most fighting games do that though.
Yeah.
But honestly, after playing the Demon Slayer game, I actually prefer the Storm games.
Right.
I prefer the combat and the mechanics of the Storm games a bit more.
I feel like it's the same.
It's similar, but I definitely think Storm is a little bit
the problem with the Demon Slayer game, which really isn't the game's fault, is the characters roster.
Sucks,
There's only like 15 characters, and compared to like Naruto in Demon Slayer, like other than like Nezuko, like everybody feels like the same exact character. In Naruto, like at least there's like a variety of different types of characters. So it's like
you got, like
even though like everything is like basically the same combo,
yeah,
it's like at least you feel like you're doing something different. In Demon Slayer, you're just using like swordsmen.
Right, because they're all swordsmen, so they're all have to be like up close range attacks. In Naruto, you got range attackers, you got melee, you got weapons, you have like the projectiles that you can throw, like the little. You know the little like kunai?
Yeah.
Like you got like weapons and stuff. Like I just feel like it's way better.
This game got
like,
nothing.
And in what's it called, Ninja Storm, they had like the awakenings that like, turn into like the big ass things and shit.
I might have to.
Yeah, Susano and shit.
I might have to pull up and start training to beat Knight's ass. That's all I'm just gonna say.
All games are goated.
But the answer is Stress Bagel. I played Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
Yes, sir.
No, 2 and 3. Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit. Dragon Ball Z Rage and Blast 2. Fighters. Burning Blood. What was that? I think there's another One Piece fighting game I played.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of shit I played. The Ninja Storm games. Soul Calibur, all of that shit. So I've been around the block.
My dude's been
Feel me?
grinding. My dude's been grinding.
Nice. Hell yeah. Smash Brothers.
Anime game. I mean, close enough at this point. All right. Next question from Alex. I'm gonna butcher your name, Alex. I do apologize. Winewski. I apologize. S-Bullet. We all know him.
Winewski
with Jabroni. It's S-Bullet. We all know and love him. He asked 2 questions. Have you guys ever thought about doing reaction videos to your first videos you made on YouTube? And the second question is, Gamer Nami is becoming pretty popular on Twitter as of late. What are the odds she'll be getting her own unit in OPTC? I'll answer the second question. Probably probably it will happen. A lot of the cover arts, like the cover pages, end up getting some form of like Fortnite free to play kind of unit. So I would say it's very possible that's going to be the case. I mean, you know, there's some stuff that they probably have to wait on in that, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to go too deep there. And first part, have you guys ever thought about doing reaction videos to your first videos you made for YouTube?
No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you should. You have to do that. 75k subs. You do that. It's time.
That's a yikes.
I'm not gonna do that, but I will be doing reactions on my channel soon.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Knight, you gonna do
Reactvious. Sure. If you want.
Go. Let's go.
Reactmare.
Reactmare, Sweat P. It's time. All right. Next question. From @RedHalo Gaming. There you go. Was a bit late last week with this one, so I'll get in early. If OPTC added a new upgradable ability or additional power to the game that every unit will have access to, like sockets and limit breaks, what do you think something like that could be, and what would it do? GGP #1. Thank you very much. What do you guys think?
New upgradable system that every character has access to.
Restart everyone's limit break abilities. Fuck it.
Wait, what?
Do it again. Do the whole limit break system again.
Let's not.
That shit fucking sucks. I don't know.
Devil fruit meter.
Yo, hold on, run. Hey, that might be kind of.
Yeah, but not every character has a devil fruit though.
Hey, it sucks to suck, bro.
Yeah.
At least Kuma might get some value. Yes, sir.
Man, I don't know. That's tough.
I don't know.
The most recent one was the Pirate Rumble stuff. But again, that's for a specific game mode. It's not for general power of the unit, I suppose. Fuck it, equipment. I said it. I fucking said it.
Oh, no.
I said it. Equipment. It's the next logical step.
Hey, as long as they're not summonable, I'll be okay with it.
You're laughing if you don't think it's gonna be summonable equipment. You're kidding yourself if you don't think Yoshi's gonna capitalize on making 5-star equipment gated behind pools. You're like, come on, dog.
They can make paid costumes that have effects for the characters.
Shut up, you 7 deadly sins, motherfucker. Talking about paid costumes, bro. Honestly, like, I don't like. What else could you like? What else is there to upgrade in a unit like that hasn't been like exploited? Like, I know Todd has the whole Haki system idea, which I still think is like
can't give that to every character.
Yeah, exactly. But I think that
I was just thinking that was going to be like just more of like a category, you know?
Yeah, maybe like I don't know. Maybe you could expand the limit break system a little bit, like genuinely expand on it. Not like limit break expansion, but like maybe like. The next step in limit break could be like you could like double limit break a character, like you could re-limit break them over their current limit break path, and it just buffs all this like all the buffs that the character received, for example. So like an attack node, instead of it being plus 100, if you re-limit broke or limit broke again, it instead give you like plus 200 or something like that. You know, so like it's like a second path over the top. So
it's like New Game Plus.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's a good way of putting it, actually. But I feel like that'd actually be pretty good at all things considered. I mean, not pretty good. I take it back. It'd be pretty shit because there's no good way to get limit break materials still, unfortunately, aside from treasure map. Don't get me twisted. But I do think that could kind of like solve issues relating to characters that already have limit break expansions that like are kind of stuck in a rut, or characters that like. You know, it could be you know what? An easy A system. Just grab that straight from Dokkan.
It's funny,
and put it in the treasure cruise.
That's like one of the best things Dokkan's ever done.
Dokkan doesn't get a lot right. It doesn't. But
now what they need to rip from Dokkan is the Yoshi's big brain plan. He's gonna bring the categories, so then we could have new types of leader effects.
But they can't just continuously add new categories every month. Like it has to be just do like 4 or 5. Like different ones, like make one for pirates, world government, like Haki, Devil Fruit, like
Yep.
very basic ones, and
Yep.
like don't add any more because like Dokkan has like 100 different categories or some shit. I don't know how many it is, but there's like too many. And
There actually is
You
too
can
many.
have random
Is
one, impelled down prisoners.
like they got stupid ones like battle pose category or like
Bro, you know what the
Battle
newest one is?
pose.
It's best friends.
No, shut up talking to me.
I swear it is.
There's
And
no
they've
way.
They've
There's
got like
no...
a category for every saga, every arc.
Shut up.
For One Piece, they have to do like siblings, so you get like what's her name? Ulti and Page 1.
Yeah, let's go.
All the Vince smokes would be there.
Where's the long?
Yep.
Where's the long ring, long land, whatever it's called, arc
Nah,
characters,
be-
bro?
It would
they
be
could
like
do
some
Legend
dumb thing. It would
Foxy.
be like for the Vince Smokes, it'd be like all the German kids are in it except for Sanji, since they didn't consider him one. Maybe some dumb shit like that.
It'd be like yeah. Oh,
The
yeah, they could do
German
real stupid
suits.
shit.
German suits, only TM Sanji can be used in the crew or something like that. Like, make it a hella specific.
God.
Then you get to like Wano and be like, only people on floor 4.
Bro. Bro.
Yeah, live floor Onigashima Castle. That'd be so bad.
The rooftop category. Nah, that'd be time.
Oh, that would be sick though.
That'd be cool.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't.
No, but we're not saying the category would be good. We're
The
saying that
characters would be cool, not the category. Let's get that thing
No,
straight.
the characters would be cool.
I'm not
yeah.
letting you guys be like, let's laugh at floor 4, but let's allow rooftop. Nah, fuck you. If you're gonna have rooftop, you have to have impel down level 6 fucking characters too. You have to do it. It's only fair.
Oh wait, that means Bullet would be in the.
Let's go!
gonna be there.
I'm back in,
dude.
boys. I'm
Let's
back
go.
in.
Just rip it from Dokkan movie bosses.
No, come
Get that
on.
bullet. We got the bullet.
No,
That
that
means
means-
so bad.
No, but that means
terrible.
Shiki, Tesoro, and Sephi can get buffs
Zephyr,
though.
let's go.
Let's go. We've figured out the
Saga?
system. Let's go, dude.
Baccarat, yo, let's go.
Yeah,
People
that's
married to
it.
fishmen. So Oda Hime can finally get a unit. It's time.
Wait, that
Let's
means it's
go.
like every Luffy would be like movie heroes just about.
Dude,
like,
there'd be like
There's
30
no like specific like movie Straw Hats. Like there's a couple, but like no, not summonable ones.
Whenever they are in the game, though, they get copyright strikes, so fuck them.
Yeah.
Alright. Good question. From the Scrafty one, they ask, not sure if you'll play Smash, but overall thoughts on all the DLC.
Whack, because Gino's not in it.
That's on God.
Yikes.
On God!
Yeah, dude, nah, it's on God, bro.
Gino's
Like,
goaded.
Everybody knows what's
Yikes.
Don't
going.
say yikes coming at me like that.
Going into Smash, these were the characters everybody wanted. Gino, Ridley, King K. Rool, and Sora. And then they all got here except for Gino.
Hey, bro, he's a costume. He's alright. He tried his best, man. What do you guys think about Sora, though? Like, on the real. Sora and Smash. How do you guys feel about that? Do you guys care at all?
It's really cool, but it's like after Kingdom Hearts 3, like I don't care anymore.
Bro, Sora's release was dead ass an advertisement that, hey, Kingdom Hearts is being released on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, that
That's
was so weird how
fucked,
they
bro.
literally announced that at the Smash thing. I was
Bro,
like, what?
they jacked fucking poor Sakurai. He's like, this is my final video. Oh, by the way, I have to advertise that Kingdom Hearts is being released on the Nintendo Switch. Bro, come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nah, but like Sora was like super exciting, but like since like 3 was so shit, like if Sora was like 5 years ago, like that would have been like insane. Like
Yeah.
but
It
yeah, I
does
don't
bang
know.
the nostalgia, though, for a lot of people. I think that's
yeah,
what
I
they
was
kinda
super
banked
happy
on.
about
Yeah.
it. Like compared to like other random ones, like what
least
was
it's
the
not a
last one, the dude from Tekken? Like I didn't care about that.
I'm happy at least it's not another fucking what's it called? Fire Emblem
character.
I think you're gonna say anime sword.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
fighter.
wait a minute, he is an anime sword
Well,
fighter. Pretty
Yeah,
much. But
Like
I mean-
Master Chief, I was hoping got
No,
in.
fuck
That would've
off,
been cool as
bro.
hell.
No way.
Master Chief
I
goated,
didn't
dude.
want Chief in it.
bro, if
Nah,
if I would prefer Doom go over Master Chief. if I'm
Oh,
being
and I
honest.
wanted-
Slayer, let's go.
Nah, bro,
wanted-
he's
I
a
wanted,
me costume.
I wanted Leon Kennedy to be potentially
I
in
would
there.
have respected that, yeah.
And I wanted Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix Wright would have been so sick, bro.
Yeah, dude. Even though I don't even care about Smash anyway.
Like, yeah. I think like overall, like, it just goes to show that Sakurai is the guy. He can make anything he wants happen. How the fuck did he get Steve from fucking Minecraft in Smash? That guy, he's got, like, Sakurai must be the guy, bro. Like, genuinely. Like, the shit he did for Smash, like, the DLC characters. Like, okay, like, some of them were just Fire Emblem and blah, 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 whatever you want to cry about. Like, but I genuinely do think that, like, he is the dude. To get such an, like, array of characters into Smash, like, it's pretty insane, to say the least. So, like, overall, I'm pretty content with the Smash DLC. Like, I haven't actually played Smash in quite some time, but definitely now that, like, all the DLC's done, I'd be more, like, inclined to just go back, like, purchase all the DLC and then just, like, get to play with all those characters again. But I think I'm pretty content with the Smash DLC overall.
Yeah.
I thought it was solid.
Yes. All right. Next question from Max Zaka. They ask, do you guys know what sucuk is? It's a Turkish sausage with a lot of garlic. It's the best. You should try it. And what legend could release on Global on New Year's if it's not Yamato? I'll speak. Sucuk slaps. If you guys don't know what it is, look up what sucuk is. It's basically, like, it's what he said. It's like Turkish. It's like a Turkish, like, chorizo, essentially. It's a little spicy.
Of course, you know all about the sausages.
Of course, bro. I love sausages. Anyway, but sucuk is cracking. I love it in my P days. Sucuk with a little bit of cheese, you know what I'm saying, is delicious. So I got your back, Max. I know what you're talking about. But next part there, what legend could release on Global on New Year's if it's not Yamato? We did get a few New Year's questions, but I thought I'll just keep this one. So we're going to answer all the other news questions this time. We've talked about this a million times, but has anything changed in your opinion as to what New Year's could potentially be?
A little bit. I think that if they align the anime correctly, this next, like, 30 seconds is probably going to be manga spoilers.
I will put up a little thing on the screen. There are spoilers right now, so if you don't get spoiled, mute your information, mute this and that, and then when the thing comes off the screen, there'll be no longer spoilers.
Okay. Well, I think if they plan it correctly, they could potentially do Red Rock Luffy.
Yeah.
And they do, like, another Kaido as a Super Sugo version.
A hybrid Kaido?
Yeah, I think it's a bit early for that, but
aren't they hyping up episode 1000 for that scene?
Yeah, the thing is with the way the anime is going, I wouldn't be shocked if episode 1000 is when all of the Straw Hats are on the live floor at the same time. When they had that huge double page spread.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
A couple episodes later is when Luffy gets to the roof.
Because what was chapter 1? Was chapter 1000 Red Rock? Or was it
chapter 1000 was Red Rock, yeah.
Okay. Because
that's the thing. Anime always freaking behind, man.
I did see a tweet like that. In France, they're going to be showing episode 1000 in theaters, which is actually insane.
That's cool. Holy
shit. That's really, like, that's actually kind of crazy. But I
actually want to have a look. I'm gonna go do some research through some manga panels right now. Yeah.
I mean, any of the roof piece, like, characters would be sick. Like, it'd honestly be, like, kind of cracked. But if they did, even if it wasn't, like, released, but if they did, like, 6+ versions of Luffy, Law, and Kid on the roof, that'd be kind of tight. But also if they went a little bit offsuit and they did an Ashura Zoro legend, that'd be kind of cool. And a Killer legend as well. Like, to have those two have legends because of the roof thing would be so cool, in my opinion. I think a Killer and Zoro legend, not a dual unit, separate fucking characters. I think a Killer legend would be actually fucking awesome. Genuinely really, really cool.
Yeah.
What episode are we on now?
9.
I think it's 995.
Something like that. 996, 995, something.
Okay.
What do you think, Flame? What would you expect for New Year's? If it's not Yamato, that is.
If it's not Yamato, I still would like the newest scene that happened in the anime, the raid versus Kaido with the boys.
Mm-hmm.
just like stabbing him off the bridge. Like I still want that legend.
Any sort of red scarab type thing too would be kind of sick. In all honesty, like if that came for New Year's and like part 1 was like some sort of red scarab kind of legend, or even if it was like Legend Kinemon, and it was like a few of the other characters as well, and then like part 2 was like Kaido, and then part 3 was like Red Rock Luffy or something along those lines. I think, in all honesty, like that'd be kind of crazy.
You know what's like a random character? Well, not it's funny to say because it's not even a random character, but like someone I can see like maybe not even getting a character, like Rooftop Big Mom. Like nobody talks about her.
On the real ski, like she does deserve a legend in Treasure Cruise for like that position too.
200%.
Yeah.
So I've done my research, and I can tell. So over the next couple weeks, we should be getting the scene where Kaido goes up to the roof with the minks that are hanging on to him.
Yep.
And then that's when like they tease the Sulong of Neko and Inu.
And
then it goes back
forgot
down.
about that.
Yeah, I
goes
did
back
actually
down to
forget
the
about
live floor. Goes back down to the live floor. And like Big Mom's about to attack, but then Frankie rides the motorbike and it hits Big Mom in the face. And then that's when all the Straw Hats are together on that big double page spread. So that I think is going to be episode
Legend Frankie versus Big Mom coming up.
Yo,
let's go, dude.
V2 Frankie, let's go.
Dude, I'm down, bro.
I don't think this is going to be the New Year's legend, but this is definitely going to be like a dual like type of Sugo Fest, the Sulong Neko Inu.
Yeah, I would really like if they did those as legends, like as part of it.
That's it. They're saving the 6+ dual units for Neko Inu.
Oh, shut up, talking to me. There's no way.
Yeah, I forgot about that unit. They're ass.
There's no way. They're not getting buffed. They're in the bin.
That unit is terrible.
That unit fucking sucks. All right, are we good with spoilers now?
Yep.
All right, spoilers are over. You can come back now. You can listen to the rest of our answering of questiones.
And then Luffy dies.
Bro, come on, dog. I'm not even caught up yet, bro. Fuck me. It's Ray. They ask, I don't know if this has been asked, but here's my question. Besides from OPTC, what other mobile games you'll play or PC console games? All right, game update. What
I was going to say, Flame's going to be like, how much time you got?
Game update. What are you guys playing? What are you guys looking at? What are you guys anticipating? What's going on in the realm of your lives in gaming?
Well,
someone else go.
Mobile at least.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm still playing the same 4 games: Dokkan, Alchemy Stars, Illusion Connecting, Konosuba game. There are 2 mobile games that I am looking at that are coming out soon. One's Revived Witch by Yostar.
The what now?
And the new MiHoYo game. It's about like something in space, but it's like a turn-based game. It's not like Honkai Impact or Genshin. So I'm a bit more interested in it. As far as I guess PC and just console, on my PS5 I've been playing Demon Slayer. And since I did just get my PC, I've been just kind of like messing around with stuff, and I played Back 4 Blood on Game Pass today.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Sweatman, what are you playing? What's in the agenda recently?
On the agenda recently, been playing Hollow Knight recently. Just got into that. Good really fun game so far. Also been I'm finishing up the Spider-Man remastered DLC.
Nice.
And then we're gonna be playing Miles Morales after that.
Nice.
And
YouTube?
then
YouTube in that one or just playing it?
Potentially.
Nice.
I'll think about it. Yeah, it just depends. Because I'm kind of busy with work now, but yeah. We'll see.
Nice.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff planned, but I don't know, don't wanna put everything out there because it might be a YouTube thing.
Keep your cards close to your chest, sir, at all times. Todd, what are you fucking with?
Yeah, I've been playing. Yeah, that Demon Slayer game's been really fun. I don't know how much more I'm gonna play though. I might play a bit online. Not sure about that yet. But I've also been playing New World a little bit. Haven't played that much over the last week or so because I've been playing Demon Slayer and then doing YouTube videos on the side and stuff. But we're only a month out from Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. So
I'm actually excited. I just want another game to play like that.
Yeah,
I'm pretty keen.
I'm pretty excited for that. So that's gonna be fun. I'll probably stream my whole playthrough of that game. I'm gonna know.
Was it
every time a new Pokemon game comes out, I always know life it until it's done.
Facts.
I was gonna say, I forgot. Is Brilliant Diamond or Arceus the one that you weren't looking forward to?
I don't care too much about the Arceus one.
Oh, I thought you were upset with the style of the remake.
Oh, yeah.
Or was I wrong?
No, that shit's
Yeah,
trash.
no, that's definitely true. Yeah, the design of the game is pretty meh.
Yeah, I agree.
Honestly,
It's
but
kind
like
of
Arceus is more just like where
it's ambitious to say the least.
yeah, we have reserved thoughts.
We do, and that video will come out at some point. Don't know when. I don't know. I'm not gonna bother looking it up. But yeah, that we have talked about them. It's a post show that'll be out at some point. So
Nice.
Out for that. I don't think I'm even playing any games, bro. I'm gonna kick it to you.
No?
I'm not playing. I haven't got time, man.
That's fair.
I'm working like 50, 60 hours a week right now. It's not fun, but you know.
Hey, that bread looking good though.
The bread is stacking. That's on God too. But you know, at what cost? But you know, I'm here, still playing Treasure Cruise. I mean,
Yeah.
Unless don't follow me on Twitter
game.
if you want to get shitty takes and you know listen to me. But I'm still around in the Treasure Cruise realm, so let's go.
Speaking of Treasure Cruise, are you playing Treasure Map?
Yes, I actually am a little bit.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Little
Oh,
bit.
let's fucking go.
Let's-
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, boss man.
I could give you a hug.
Let's go. About time. Been waiting. Dude, it's actually like crazy though because like I'm working from home and like sometimes when you're just like there's nothing to do, like there are things to do, but you're just like whatever. I just have like I think I've played more Treasure Map than ever, just purely because like, I'm working from home and it's like oh there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
So I just like start playing Treasure Map and I'm like yeah it's actually kind of alright. It's alright. I get through it.
Bro, that's sad.
Bro, my life is sad, man.
Hey, bro, at least he ain't like prepping his meals, especially for Treasure Map.
hey, back off, King. Hey. Sorry, Selmeg Het. I apologize, I butchered your name. They ask predictions on Legend Mr. 2. I think a while back.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's why I put it in there because we did chat about Mr. 2 Legend when he won the Twitter poll, but where is he? Where he at though?
New Year's Legend.
Oh, bro. Actually, on the low ski though, like if he is cracked, in the sense of like, because I remember I think what I said was like he copies the type that's super effective against the against like the boss
enemy
that he's versing or whatever.
Yeah,
That'd be really cool if that was the case. If he was the news legend, he did that kind of stuff. I wouldn't be too mad.
So he's basically like a new version of Bullet.
Yeah, my new favorite legend in the game. So, but
that would have been cool if they introduced the rainbow effect with him.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I actually agree, like hands down now. Genuinely, like that's a really good point. But yeah, any sort of predictions you guys have for Legend Mr. 2 that are just like quick and off the top?
Oh yeah, his captain ability is gonna be color and 2 classes.
Oh shit, that's controversial, bro.
Yeah,
That's
he's
controversial.
coming.
Maybe a 5x color 2 classes, 1.2 HP.
Yeah, maybe one matching slot, maybe 2 matching slots if they're feeling ambitious.
If they're feeling a bit risky, making him too good. I mean, I'm
could,
excited. I'm excited.
My prediction is you can copy a unit on your team special effect.
So putting just in the bin, pretty much.
Yes. hey, but you can double
stack it up. You can stack it up, dude. You can pop pudding, copy the attack boost, and pop Mr. 2 to copy the pudding boost.
Turns a bind into spare.
4 turns because you can use 2. You can use Mr. 2 and pudding.
Wait, how do you Mr. 2 pudding? That doesn't make sense.
What do you mean?
It'll work.
It'll work. Don't worry. I have trust. Have trust.
Wait, but what if you don't have any crewmates and you run double Mr. 2 and then you Mr. 2, Mr. 2?
Oh shit!
Oh,
The game might.
Then you can
Mr. 2.
Mr. 2's Mr. 2.
Okay.
Shit.
All right. We're not gonna. But then you Mr. 2, Mr. 2s, Mr. 2, Mr. 2s though. Get it right there. Hashtag Mr. 2. If you got to this point of the episode, I know BBJ got mad at us last time because we didn't put a hashtag in, but
Oh shit! Sorry.
hashtag Mr. 2. If you got to this point of the
BB.
episode. Sorry, Bibs. Hey, yo, Bibs. All right. Final question. As per usual, we leave it up to our guy Cody, aka Peanut Butter Burger Boy, aka the married Canadian man. Hey guys, as always, love the content, and to build on a question someone asked last week, I highly recommend checking out Fire Emblem. I once heard it described as an anime chess, and I think it's fairly fitting. The GBA sprites are pretty sick for sure. With the lack of OPTC content during a supposed speed up, let's get our mind off the game for a little with some tough questions. For Flame, which route or routes have you played in Fire Emblem Three Houses? If you played multiple, which was your favorite? And who's best girl? Personally, for me, Petra wins out. I've only played Blue Lion so far. Only bought a Switch recently. All right, we'll start with that. Flame, where you at?
So when I've actually played all three of them. My first one I played with I think it's the Black Eagles. I think that's the name of it. That's my favorite. My second one was with the Golden Deer, and then I got like midway to almost done with the Blue Lions, but I ended up not beating it because I got bored at that point. I do like the other routes, like alternate endings opposed to the Black Eagles, because it has like expanded content. As far as best girl, it's definitely Edelgard, but I do like Lysithea. She's a pretty sick character with some cool lore.
There you go. Growing up, what did all of you want to do as a career? Is it what you're currently doing in a similar field? Lego, lately I've been seeing a lot of... Alright, that's the next question. Growing up, what did all of you want to do as a career? Is it what you're currently doing or doing in a similar field? Alright, we'll run around the room. What did you guys want to do growing up? What was the end goal?
I think
zoologist.
Really?
No.
Ooh.
Yeah, I always liked animals as a kid, like Steve Irwin and shit, and I was like a bird watcher and shit. But
That's
now,
cool.
I mean, I still would like to work with animals, but like I'm not doing that shit now.
I was gonna say, all right, then. So that was your career goal as a child. Where you headed? Like, what's your where are you at now? If you don't mind speaking on it, that goes to everyone, of course. Like,
Yeah, sure, I can do that
now. Yeah.
Well, right now I'm going like more into like digital media, which is like film and television and radio stuff. And like right now I'm not like in that position yet. I'm still like in school and I'm just doing like part-time work at the moment.
Hey, this podcast goes in your resume then, on your CV.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
that's where I'm at now.
Flame, career as a child and where you're at now.
My career dream job as a child was super whack. I always wanted to work at GameStop.
Let's go.
Yo.
Let's go, dude. That's goated.
So shy.
That's goated, bro. Are you kidding me? That's fucking sick.
Nah, dude, because when I was little, I used to be like that one kid who'd walk in with like the big ass bag of like all the returns, like where it'd take like a half an hour on the line.
Yeah.
And I remember the lady that worked there, she was super nice, and I always used to tell her that I wanted to work there, and she was like, "Yeah, when you turn 18." And I'm like, "Okay."
Pull up.
As far as what I'm trying to do right now, I just graduated. I'm currently looking still for a full-time position, which would definitely be nice. And I'm on a little hiatus from YouTube, and hopefully when I start back up, we can pick up from where we left off.
Sounds good.
Nice.
Toadskii, Toddingtons?
When I was a kid, I was like a huge like turbo nerd fan for Pokemon, and I remember I really wanted to like work for Nintendo.
Right, yeah.
And like just game design stuff, because I was like a big fan of just video games in general. I was like one of those kids, and then obviously when you grow up you realize, yeah, game design's a terrible job.
Correct.
So then I was like, I really liked computers. Like I was always a big fan of IT, loved IT, always did really well in those classes. Like I knew most things with computers, and there I pursued the IT career. Just graduated with the bachelor. I have an associate degree as well. Have some other certificates for other things, and at the moment I am currently almost full-time content creator. I feel like it's It's on the cusp of it being
almost
full-time.
there. Go send Todd money. No, I'm joking. But seriously though, go do it. Get him to full time, bro. That's sick though. Like being full time is kind of cool. Like that's actually like dead ass. Really sick. Great. Like if you can like being like, I know this is gonna sound kind of weird. I don't know. Like take it as you will. But I think like being able to say like, you know, like you can do like your passion, like making videos for not even just for fun, but like actually for like a like full-time career, and you get paid like a good amount of money. You can save money, like, you know, like that's sick as fuck, I reckon.
It's just it's about me having control sometimes for Sugo Fests. That's for sure.
Shout out Sanji, the GOAT.
Shout out last night.
Shout out that. That's why Todd said on the cusp today. Yesterday he was like, I'm full time, baby, let's go. And then today he's like,
if I didn't have to buy gems,
I'm back to part time.
Bro, if I didn't have to buy gems, it would be 100% over. Yeah.
There you go.
It is what it is.
I've always, I mean, you can just go listen to my podcast where I interviewed a Google employee. No, I'm kidding. But I've always
now watch it.
Hey, true. But yeah, as always, I was similar to Todd. I always had a passion with computers. I think I definitely was in the same boat. I was like, I'm gonna be a video game maker. Me and my friend always had that same passion. But then again, like Todd, you grow up and you realize like, yeah, nah, that shit's fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It's too hard to, like, make money unless you, like, either have a really good concept or, like, you just, you know, you pop off with the game.
Or you know someone.
Yeah, exactly right. So I guess I just kind of pivoted into software engineering. I graduated that. Got my bachelor's for that too. I'm finishing up this year a Bachelor of Arts where I majored in Japanese. I minored in digital humanities. So kind of like, you know, giving myself as many opportunities as possible. I currently have a full-time position as the position title is a departmental officer. So essentially I'm like a bit of a data analyst. I'm a bit of a policy management I can't say the word. Strategist. Yep, I don't know.
You got it. You got it.
So I'm a part of all that kind of stuff too. So it's been a really cool experience to be able to like not only be on like the data side, but also be part of like the strategy meetings and part of the policy management and stuff too.
That's cool.
And then I'm currently looking for grad positions, and those grad positions will probably be in the software engineering realm. But ideally, I'd like to be a software analyst at some point, and I don't know, just make some fucking bread. Just
let's go.
Be a part of like a startup, or make my own startup with a friend or so, like and get a career like within that. But I mean, like I'm trying to, you know, give myself, and that's a thing for everyone out there that's listening that's currently at school or is studying. Open up as many fucking doors as possible. I studied software engineering. I studied a Bachelor of Arts where I majored in Japanese, so I had a language under my belt. And I studied digital humanities, which gave me an opportunity, like other opportunities elsewhere too. And I guess so basically that's 3 avenues where you can build a career from, irrespective of whatever it may be. You know, so it's always an important thing to not get, you know, like shoehorned or not get like fully focused on one particular path. Always give yourself the most opportunities you possibly can. You know, that's your Papi's words of wisdom for this week.
We gotta save up some money and get the GGP house.
That's what I'm saying.
Some squad videos.
Let's go, dude. I'm down now, bro. When the world opens up, like, and any expo becomes a thing, fuck, man. Me and Todd finna pull up, bro. Everyone pull up. Have a GGP live. We'll have a panel. It's over. Let's go, dude.
Yeah, man. I was just at Comic-Con this weekend.
That's true. Exactly.
I'm gonna be at Anime NYC next month too.
There you go. Everyone go find Flame and take a photo and post it on Twitter.
Oh, speaking of which, no, I have a terrible story.
Yo,
so,
whoa, wait.
What the hell?
No. So this guy Flame, he DMs me randomly. He's like, "Hey, I was at the convention. You want to see some treasure?" And then I was like, no. He said, "You want some treasure?" I'm like, "Sure, man." And then this guy, he sends me a fucking picture with him next to the statue of Luffy. It was the worst.
I mean, did I show you?
No, please send it into the chat. That's fucking hilarious.
I got you. Hold on.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's horrible.
This motherfucker said you want some treasure. Bro, come on, man.
Save.
All right. Well, while Flame is doing that, let's get to the next part here. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of NFL on Todd's Twitter feed. Who's his/everyone's favorite team if you have one? I personally do not, but I'll leave it up to the rest of the cast. Who are your favorite teams in the NFL?
Buccaneers, baby.
Oh, get out of here.
Todd, what train are you on?
Carissa's got me on the Cleveland Browns.
Nice.
Yeah. No, I've seen some NFL games, but like Carissa's got me on the NFL this season, and obviously it just started up like about a month ago, and yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. I really do love the sport. I think it's awesome. It's good fun.
Knight, do you have a team? Flame, that's the what, bro. That's fucking hilarious. Dude.
You want to see a worse one?
Please.
Wait, he says there's a worse one?
Yeah.
No, man,
that's so horrible.
Let's go.
No, I wish these, bro. The funny thing is, the listeners will never know what we're talking about. They will never see these photos.
Bro, Flame wants to be a gangster.
That's hilarious, bro. Dude,
because like, so the little story behind that is so that was at like a Shonen Jump booth,
right?
And initially, when I went on the line, I didn't even know that was like a part of the thing. I went on it because I saw they were giving away like posters and like some like little other free shit.
Right, yeah.
So when I got up to that point, I got the stuff like it was like kind of going like in a circle.
Right.
So like when we took that turn around the corner, I saw people like you had to like have your vaccination card, which was really weird to do this.
Okay.
But you had to show them your card, and then I just saw people starting to take pictures, and like everybody was just like posting up like next to them. I'm just like, that's like mad lame.
Hey, fair enough. Fair enough.
I was like, let me do something different.
Let me actually post up.
Yeah, and then for the second one, like I was gonna do something else, and I was like, nah, dude, like I'm here, I gotta do this.
Yeah, I respect it. And then yeah, Knight, you got an NFL team you support?
Not really. I just say the Bears just because, Chicago, but I don't really watch the NFL, fortunately.
There you go.
Bro, if you're a Bears fan, you probably don't want to watch.
Yeah, I don't want to watch them either. So yeah.
How are the Bears doing?
I don't think they're doing that good. If I
see.
Correctly.
And I'll continue. He also did say in the rest of that part. Sorry, he said, "I have a lot of family in Boston, and growing up, the Pats were always on the local channels, being on the east coast of Canada. So I got to rep my team. Lol. Let the cheater comments fly. I don't know, but
Well, the Bears doing okay.
The Bears are second in the NFC North, which isn't bad.
No, it's like I'm back, baby. Let's go.
Oh, let's fucking go, baby.
I mean, but the other teams, the Vikings and the Lions, are like, ugh.
Yeah, they're ass.
And because food-related questions have become my shtick, I'll throw a couple of those at you. Is Vegemite actually good? I've heard very different takes on this, but I'm assuming the stuff they sell in stores up here would be somewhat similar, or somewhat different. I don't like Vegemite.
Bro, people that say they like Vegemite are lying.
Correct. There you go. 2 Australians have told you that. So
shit's trash.
I've never had that.
Don't ever have it. Yeah,
So,
easy
I don't think
free.
I've ever heard of that. What is that?
Honestly, it's better to use Vegemite as an ingredient in cooking rather than actually
I'd agree.
have the actual food itself.
It's like it's like some sort of wheat-based paste or some shit.
Yeah, it's
you
like
put this on toast. That's what I see in the pictures.
That's meant to be like a spreadable item on toast.
Yeah.
So it's like a substitute for like butter.
No, it's like a Nutella.
It's like a spread, it's like a Nutella type kind of spread where you'd eat it.
Gotcha.
Like,
Gotcha.
So, and I'd also
just get
think
Nutella.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Right,
Nutella's
exactly.
goated. Fuck Vegemite. Then he also says cinnamon buns versus your choice of cookie/donut. I think I'd still stick with a cookie personally. Fuck, I don't trust Cody anymore, man.
I've never had a cinnamon bun.
What?
So I have a horror story about cinnamon buns.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
So when I was younger, I was a bit of the chubby boy. And my grandma used to make me cinnamon buns every day.
Damn, my grandma put in work.
It literally got to the point where just one morning I just ate them so much that like it made me puke. And I can't eat them anymore, but they're really good. So I think I'll go with my preference of cookie /
They make me
donut.
puke, but they're really good.
Yummy. I don't know, man. I just can't go past the schmackin' donut. Like, I'm a kicker too. Like, donuts are just goated for me. But let's not get into that argument again, because that might last forever. Knight, what do you think? Cinnamon buns or your favorite cookie?
Nah, it's cookie time.
There you go. And for garlic fingers, should they have bacon bits on top or no? I gotta be honest, I find the bacon bits to be a bit much. In pizza is great, but personally, I vote keep the damn things off my fingers. As always, massive ovation to all the work you do for the community and the entertainment you provide. Your boy Cody in Canada. Shout out, Cody. Thank you very much, Cody. What the fuck's a garlic finger?
I never had a garlic finger. Yeah.
I just looked it up. It looks like a breadstick.
Is it just garlic bread? Is that what it's meant to be?
It looks like garlic.
It's like
it is some Canadian thing.
It looks like a garlic breadstick. That's what it looks like.
I mean, it probably tastes good.
It's just like it's literally just garlic bread, but chopped into little fingers.
It's like a garlic.
Yeah. That's kind of
garlic bread. The only thing that I respect on garlic bread or garlic fingers is cheese. Otherwise, get all other toppings off my garlic bread. I agree.
Like, no, now that he mentions it, I know bacon bits kind of would go around.
No, don't let this man say
I don't think it would taste bad.
No, I agree. I don't think it would taste bad, but I do think
it's not like the peanut butter.
No. I don't
Nah, good question.
Nah,
dude,
do
you put peanut butter on it?
You know he's gonna reply back and say, "I've tried it," or some shit like that. Like, I've done it. I think garlic bread is just like pog by itself. Like garlic bread just hits so hard. A little bit of cheese on that hoe, and you're fucking just
garlic makes so many things better.
Correct.
Like chicken Kiev, bro. Oh my god.
For us Arabs, we eat so much fucking garlic. Like
so good.
It's actually obscene. I could just eat it from like, we make this like garlic. My mom makes this like really nice like garlic like paste essentially. So it turns into like a pretty solid like sauce. Where you just like put that with like meat that you're eating. I could eat that shit straight from the bowl. Like I love garlic so much, man. So anything garlic related, I'm in. Maybe garlic peanut butter. Garlic peanut butter, man. Money to pull up.
Yeah.
That's how you get Papi to get it on the burger.
You put garlic on the burger and you're like, just kidding, it was peanut butter. Like, oh shit. Alright. I think that does us. Shorter ep, but still 2 hours long, so you're lucky this time we stretched out a little bit. But as per usual, thank you very much for listening to GGP. If you're not subscribed, bang the subscribe button. We're still climbing those subscriber marks and getting the views and the likes and all that kind of fun stuff. But everything you do there helps us out a great deal. So make sure if you enjoyed today's episode, you give it a like. And if you liked it that much, give it a comment. Puts us further into the algorithm. And when I type in GGP pod on YouTube search terms, I don't want to see fucking vapes. I want to see GGP podcast. So, make sure we keep liking and commenting on all the videos. But if you want to find any of our other social links, that comes through to our Linktree, linktr.ee/GoogGreatPerfect. There you can find the rest of our social medias, that being our Twitter, at GGP Podcast. You can find us on anchor.fm/GoogGreatPerfect, on a plethora of other podcasting platforms, the main ones being Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts as well. If you like us as individuals, I hope you really do because you're listening to this podcast, make sure you scroll down below and you go give everyone Flame, Knight, and Todd, you give everyone, some subscriptions, you give them some likes, you give them some follows, all that good stuff down there as well. With that being said, I have been Captain Papi, Flame, Knight, and Todd. Thank you all for listening to another episode. Talk to you guys next time. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Bye.